good evening, everyone. Welcome to Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Har Ber High School as your Bentonville Tigers get set to open 7A West Conference play against the Har Ber Wildcats. Hello, everyone. I'm John McElroy alongside my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, and it is conference season here in the 7A West, and we've got a good one tonight as it'll be the Wildcats and the Tigers here in Springdale. Well, it is a beautiful evening here in Northwest Arkansas. Fall has arrived, and the Har Ber Wildcats are, as you can see out on the field, are celebrating homecoming tonight, but they've got a tough opponent in the Bentonville Tigers. Well, Bentonville comes into tonight's game 2-1 on the season with wins against Liberty North High School out of North Kansas City and last week's impressive 35-7 victory over the Rockhurst Hawklets, also out of the Kansas City metro area. Bentonville's only loss on the season coming in week 2 against the Conway Wampus Cats. Of course, the Bentonville Tigers, under the direction of head coach Jody Grant in his 7th season at Bentonville. Coach Grant with an overall record of 60 wins to 15 losses. Folks, that is an 80% win percentage. Bentonville has 32 straight conference wins in the 7A West, so they'll put that streak on the line tonight. The last loss for Bentonville in 7A West Conference play came back in 2016 against the Har Ber Wildcats. So let's hope Bentonville can go out there and make it 33 straight against the Wildcats tonight. Well, the Har Ber Wildcats, it's another story for the Wildcats as they come into tonight's game 0-3 on the season during their non-conference schedule. The Wildcats dropping games to McKinney, Texas, North Little Rock, and a thriller last week against Fort Smith Northside. Har Ber came up on the short end of that one, 63-55, over 1,400 yards of offense combined in that game. It was a wild one, but Har Ber came up short once again, so they'll come into tonight's game looking for their first victory of the season. Of course, Har Ber, under the direction of head coach Chris Wood, in his 16th season at Har Ber, the only head coach Har Ber's ever had, as Har Ber came online in 2006. Coach Wood is 116 wins to 68 losses as the coach at Har Ber High School. Well, the homecoming cord has been presented, and they have made their way off the field, and the teams are in the locker room getting their final instructions, and we are just about 13 minutes away from kickoff of tonight's game. We're going to go ahead and take our first commercial break, and when we return, I'm going to bring in my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne, and we're going to talk about tonight's matchup on the 7A West Conference opener between your Bentonville Tigers and the Har Ber Wildcats. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
And we welcome you back here to Wildcat Stadium, where we are having a moment of silence, so we'll step away for just a moment.
Thank you. And now, the playing of our national anthem by your Har Ber High School band.
Now we'll hear the national anthem by the Har Ber High School marching band. And there you have it, the national anthem by the Har Ber High School
And now,
marching
your
band.
Har Ber High School.
All right, well, it is, we're just under 10 minutes away from kickoff. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. And big game tonight. Want to bring in my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. And Donnie, before we talked about tonight's game, let's go back to 2 weeks ago. Of course, Bentonville took their bye week last week, but 2 weeks ago, the Bentonville Tigers, coming off a Week 2 loss against the Conway Wampus Cats, came back 2 weeks ago against a very good Rockhurst team, and what an impressive victory they had 2 weeks ago.
That's right. That's right, John. For the first time in that series against Rockhurst, we had a mercy rule. Teams had played 7 times. That was the first game that had gotten out of hand. The Bentonville offense came out focused after that game against Conway. The offense was focused against Conway, but the defense against Rockhurst stepped it up, John. After allowing over 50 points to Conway, they held Rockhurst to just 7.
You know, and Donnie, that's, you know, as we talk about this game, you and I have looked at this game now for 2 weeks, and of course we got a chance last week. I tell you, I got a chance to watch Harbor Northside play, and a shout out to the Harbor live stream crew. Live stream crew. They did a great job last week. Really enjoyed watching their broadcast, but man, what a game that was. 63-55, over 1,400 yards of total offense allowed in that game. Harbor's defense had a real tough time with that Northside offense. And you know, that's really been kind of the juggernaut for Harbor this season, is defensively, they're just having trouble keeping people putting points on the board.
That's right, John. Harbor is allowing 52 points per game on the defensive side of the ball this year. That bodes well. Arkansas, excuse me. Freudian slip till tomorrow. Bentonville's averaging 447 yards in offense, and Harbor's allowing 52 points per game. It sets up well for the Bentonville offense, John.
But and exactly right. But as we've looked at this, you and I think we would agree on this. The key to this game is Bentonville's defense. Can they slow Harbor's offense down? Harbor has some really good weapons on the offensive side of the ball.
That's right, John. Harbor comes in tonight averaging 525 yards per game in offense. They're scoring 37 points per game. They're balanced. It's about 500 yards passing, 500 yards rushing the ball, and it's just a really balanced attack. They've got their 2 running backs that are over 200 yards rushing this year. Brewer, their main running back, has got 297 yards, and Buchanan, their quarterback's right at 200 yards for the season. So those are their 2 main running threats. And throwing the ball, Buchanan 56 of 105 for 994 yards and 8 touchdowns.
Yeah, you look at this offensive attack by Harbor, and I think that's really the key matchup going into tonight, that Harbor offense versus this Bentonville defense. You know, Luke Buchanan, the quarterback, he's a guy, he's going to run a lot of read options. He's going to have Hudson Brewer out there in the backfield with him, and he's going to read that defensive end. If that defensive end commits to Brewer, he'll pull it in, he'll run it. But by the same token, if he sees he can make some yards with Hudson Brewer's a big runner. So you're going to see a lot of read option by him tonight. But what they try to do is they try to mix it up on the run game right there. And if they start having success, you better look out, because Luke Buchanan will pull that ball. He'll try to hit a deep shot either to their very talented receiver, Peyton McKee, but they've got some other talented receivers. Ethan Fender, number 5, look for him. And then number 15, Drew McClendon. This is a young man actually that played quarterback for Harbor, but decided this summer to switch, asked the coach if he could switch to wide receiver because he really thought that he could help the team. So, there are a lot of different things they can do offensively. This is going to be a real test for the Bentonville defense.
And, John, you talked about when they start to throw it. I think the key for Bentonville defense, when Harbor does throw the ball, they've completed 58 passes this year. McKee has caught 29 of them. He is there when they throw the ball. They are looking for Peyton McKee. 50% of their completions have gone to Peyton McKee this year.
Let's talk a little bit about that Bentonville defense. And Donnie, we talked about it. Conway, we lost that Week 2 game 55-41. But Donnie, really can't pin all of that on the defense. Bentonville committed 6 turnovers in that game and really put the defense in some tough spots. But I honestly like the way Bentonville's defense has been playing. They play with a lot of energy, a lot of bounce in their step. Effectively, last week they got a shutout. Rockhurst didn't score until late in the game when many of the reserves for Bentonville came in. So, if this Bentonville defense can play like they did last week against Rockhurst, and I think they can, this should be a good night for Bentonville.
That's right, John. And I think we always talk about turnovers. Uncharacteristic for both these teams. Coming into the night, Harbor's -8 in the turnovers. Bentonville's -6. I can't remember a time. It's been a long time where Bentonville's had a minus on the turnover number. So I think that's going to be important tonight. Which team can force the turnovers and take care of the ball?
Well, I'm going to catch the coin toss tonight. That is Jack Schulteis, an offensive lineman for the Tigers. It's going to be your Bentonville captain. And it looks like Harbor has won the toss. They have deferred their option to the second half. So that Bentonville offense is going to get the ball to start the game. And let's hope Bentonville can get started quick there on the offensive side of the ball.
So we're going to see the strength of Bentonville versus the Achilles heel of the Harbor team so far to start the game, John. But going back to it, the turnovers, Harbor's committed 13 turnovers in the first 3 games. 9 of those were fumbles. Both Brewer and Buchanan have put the ball on the ground 3 times each and lost them. So in 3 games, Harbor's put the ball on the turf and lost 9 fumbles. So they are prone to fumbling the ball.
Well, Donnie, while we have a second right before the kickoff here, let's go ahead and talk about that Bentonville offense. My goodness. And let's start with number 1, Josh Ficklin. He's been making some news over the last couple of weeks.
Josh Ficklin comes in. He's leading the state of Arkansas in rushing this year, John. 66 carries for 511 yards. 5 touchdowns, had 193 yards rushing on only 9 carries last week. So just looking at the Harbor defense, Northside ran the ball whenever they wanted to last week. So I think we could expect to see a big game from Josh tonight.
As the Wildcats make their way out onto the field, and Bentonville coming in the northeast side of Wildcat Stadium, and they're getting ready to make their way on the field. Yeah, you talked about Josh Ficklin leading the state in rushing, but, if you load up the box for Josh Ficklin, number 16, Drew Wright, boy, he's done a fantastic job throwing the deep ball this year and hitting very talented receivers. Of course, Cooper Smith and, the University of Tennessee commit, Chaz Nimrod, number 5. Drew Wright and that arm with those talented receivers. With the Bentonville offense, it's kind of pick your poison.
That's right, John. Drew's got 9 touchdowns on the season. 2 of them to Cooper Smith, 3 of them to Chaz, 1 to Josh Ficklin, and then 2 to Luke Wright. The tight end, Bentonville tight end, has 2 receiving touchdowns so far on the year, and that's 9 touchdown completions for Drew Wright.
Well, the Harbor Wildcat kickoff coverage team is coming onto the field, and while we have a moment, let's go ahead and thank, as we'd always like to do, our presenting sponsors this season, Bob Morey's Auto Body And Foster's Roofing, really appreciate their support. And as I always like to say, these are the businesses that are supporting our community and our kids. So please, by all means, give them a chance to earn your business. Bob Morey's Auto Body, Foster's Roofing. So it is going to be C.J. Brown, Josh Ficklin, and Chaz Nimrod deep to receive for the Tigers. And Eric Cifuentes will be set to kick it away for the Wildcats. 12 minutes on the clock. Kick is in the air, and we are underway here from Springdale. That is going to be C.J. Brown is going to take it at his own 5. He's going to cut out to the right. Now he's going to cut back to the left. Thought he had a little running room, but he's going to make his way up to the 15-yard line, and that's where Bentonville is going to put it in play, 1st and 10 from their own 15. So Bentonville bring its offense onto the field. Number 16, Drew Wright, the signal caller. He'll have Josh Ficklin in the backfield. Split twin receivers to either side of the formation. Wright's going to hand off to Ficklin. Ficklin's got a big hole across the 20. Ficklin all the way out to the 30. A 16-yard pickup on 1st down. And already a big chunk play for Josh Ficklin. Great job by the left side of the offensive line. Joey Sua and Avery Styron making a big hole for Josh Ficklin. C.J. Brown, Cooper Smith will split wide to the right. Chaz Nimrod, single receiver to the left. Looks like Luke Wright coming in motion. Give once again goes to Ficklin. Ficklin breaks a tackle, bounces out to the right. Ficklin crosses the 40. Ficklin at the 50. He's going to cut back in at the 40. And Ficklin is going to get down inside the 30-yard line. What a run. 2 runs, Donnie, and already Bentonville on the Harbor side of midfield all the way down to the 29-yard line. Well, this time it's going to be trip receivers. Nimrod, Cooper, C.J. Brown. Line up to the left. Pass goes to C.J. Brown at the 30. C.J. Brown's going to get inside the 20. C.J. Brown catches a little swing out pass. Great downfield blocking by Cooper Smith and Chaz Nimrod. He's going to get the ball to the 25, and it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
With the tackle for the Wildcats. 1st and 10 Tigers on the 15-yard line.
Cooper Smith, Chaz Nimrod split wide right. Ficklin in the backfield. 2 tight end formation. Uh-oh. Ball was snapped. Uh-oh, fumble. And miscommunication there at the line of scrimmage.
Drew was looking over to the sideline to change the play, and the center snapped the ball and hit him in the shin with it.
So miscommunication. Snap comes back. Drew Wright wasn't looking for the snap, and Harbor alertly gets on the ball, and Harbor's going to have it 1st and 10 at their own 25.
No one was expecting the snap there except for the center. He was the only one that knew he was going to snap the ball.
So a break that time for the Wildcats. Luke Buchanan gets set. He takes a snap. Hand goes to Hudson Brewer. Brewer will cross the 25. He'll get to the 27.
Brewer with a 2-yard carry.
They'll give him 2 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd down and 8.
Well, John, the Bentonville offense was having their way, and, I mean, you just snap the ball into that's a turnover that Bentonville's not going to be happy with.
So on 2nd and 8 now, Buchanan fakes the handoff, rolls to his right. He's looking to throw. He's looking for Ethan Fender, and
he was out of bounds.
They're going to say Fender caught it, but he caught it out of bounds, so incomplete pass. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8 for the Wildcats.
Got Cooper Smith checking in as the nickelback here, John.
And Cooper Smith is going to man up there on, looks like Peyton McKee. Peyton McKee, their call him their number 1 receiver. Cooper Smith, he's going to play him face up there. So here we go on 3rd and 8. Buchanan's going to send Hudson Brewer in motion to the right side.
Watch
Trips
quarterback
right.
draw. Yep.
And there's Hudson Brewer in the quarterback draw. You called it, Donnie, but the Tigers are going to stop him short of first down yardage. That's Donnie Thomas coming off the pile right there, number 33. And it's going to be 4th and 4 now for the Wildcats from their own 31.
They're lining up in punt formation, but you got to be careful because McClendon is their punter. And as you mentioned, John, he was their quarterback last year.
And, Donnie, one of the things they'll do is McClendon will kind of roll out in a rugby style, hold on to it as long as possible to give his coverage team a chance to get down there. So McClendon will stand back at his own 16, quickly punts it away, low line drive kick. Cooper Smith's going to take it at the 38. Cooper Smith gets to midfield. Cooper Smith inside of the 45-yard line, and Cooper Smith is going to get it down to about the, well, they'll call it the 44-yard line.
Good return by Cooper that time. Was able to return that, not a deep punt, and Cooper was able to catch it on the run and make a good return there.
So 1st and 10, Tigers. They moved the ball.
Well, they've got it spotted on the 44, but the umpire spotted it. No, there we go.
There we go. Okay. They're either going to have to move it back up or move the chains back, one of the two, but you can't have a 1st and 11. Okay, so it's 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 44. Right, takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side. Ficklin's got a hole. Ficklin at the 30, and Ficklin eating up the yards. Once again over the left side of that line, Carson Bramsey, the center, Avery Styron, the left guard, and Joey Sua, the left tackle. And already Ficklin's having a big night. Stack formation to the right side. C.J. Brown, Chaz Nimrod. Snap goes, handoff goes to Ficklin. Ficklin up the middle, and Ficklin gets about 13 on that all the way to the 12-yard line.
Clark Jenkins and Braxton Scott on the tackle.
So officially, John, I've got him for 88 yards on 4 carries. He told me he was going to have a 200-yard rushing night tonight.
Well, it is 1st and 10 now at the Wildcat 12. 2 tight ends, single receiver to either side of the formation. Right, looking to throw, looking to his left. He's got Chaz Nimrod at the 5, and Chaz Nimrod is going to be run out of bounds around the 3-yard line.
So he's a little short of the first down, it looks like. 9 yards on that completion.
I've got a feeling we're going to see number 1 right here, Donnie. Has he been stopped short of less than 8 or 10 yards yet?
14 is his shortest rush so far tonight.
Well.
So if they give him the ball, it'll hurt his average here, John.
Well, here we go. Cooper Smith going to line up wide right. Chaz Nimrod will set up into the boundary. Ficklin in the backfield. Right, takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin, touchdown Bentonville. Josh Ficklin on a 4-yard touchdown run. And Bentonville takes an early 6-0 lead. So the Bentonville Tiger offense just eating up the yards in chunks tonight, Donnie.
Now, John, we talked about the Harbor defense being their Achilles heel, and you're seeing the Bentonville offensive line is just opening monster holes for Josh so far.
And Tymonson's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. And with 8:19 left to go, first quarter of play, your Tigers on top, 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
Welcome back to Springdale. We're here at Wildcat Stadium where the Bentonville Tigers have taken a 7-0 lead with 8:19 left to go, first quarter play. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, And the Tiger offense is doing what we thought they would, Donnie, as we talked about in the pregame tonight.
So far, John, they have had their way with this Harbor defense.
Logan Thomason now, he'll be kicking it away toward the south end zone here at Wildcat Stadium. Low line drive kick is going to be taken by, I believe that is Drew McClendon. Number 15, McClendon's got some running room, and McClendon is going to make a big return across the 40. And he's going to make his way out to the 43 of Harbor. Kind of a low liner right there that bounded at about the 35-yard line, took a big hop, and McClendon fielded it and made a good return.
John, the outside coverage man had crashed into the middle, and Bentonville got lucky to make the tackle where they did. That had the opportunity of being a big return.
Looked like they had a wall set up there for a moment. So it'll be Luke Buchanan will stand in the shotgun formation. He's going to put Peyton McKee in motion. And Buchanan keeps the ball, fakes the jet sweep to McKee.
His knee went down at the line of scrimmage. They're going to back him up. He didn't.
Well, they sure are, aren't they? So no gain on the play. Looks like he kind of got tripped up as he started going. So 2nd down and 10. He'll split twin receivers to the right side and twin receivers into the boundary. Buchanan now looking to throw, looking to his left. He's being pressured now. He's going to take off and run. And Buchanan's going to cross the 40 of the Tigers inside the 30. And the flag flies at about the 27-yard line.
Well, there's going to be a hold down the field, John, but it'll still be a first down. Bentonville's got a tackle. They had the quarterback for a 5-yard loss there, and he turned that into about a 30-yard gain. The Bentonville coaches are not going to be happy about that. 3 guys had a chance to tackle him in the backfield.
Well, that's one of the things. You've got a running quarterback like Buchanan. When he drops back, you have to keep contained right there.
Well, the initial rush did a good job of containing him. They just didn't make the tackle. So it's going to be a hold, but it'll still be a first down for Harbor.
So that'll back Harbor up to the Tiger 37-yard line. 1st and 10.
And still enough for a Harbor Wildcat.
Yeah, it looked like number 44, Xander McCage, coming off the right side of that Tiger defense, and thought for a moment McCage was going to get him a sack. Buchanan takes a snap, looking to throw, looking to his left, now throws back to his right across the middle, complete at the 22, and that is complete to number 5, Ethan Fender, but flag flies late on the play, and looks like that's Caleb Young, a little shaken up for the Tigers.
I think he got rolled up on.
And Donnie, the way that flag came in there, we'll have to see how they call it, but that looked like may have been a late hit. And another Tiger now is.
That's the same. He was trying to get up. It's number 4.
Okay. All right. That's Caleb Young. Trainers are out tending to him at the moment. Okay. And officials calling a timeout. Hey, let's go ahead and take that timeout with them. With 7:29 left to go, first quarter play. Tigers on top, 7-0. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Funk in your trunk? Get Funk Away. Unlike sprays that just cover up odors, Funk Away's exclusive OM complex eliminates them, guaranteed. Just spray it on and let it air dry. Live funk-free.
All right, we're back here at Wildcat Stadium, so Caleb Young, they are helping him off of the field. The call on the field at the end of the play was a personal foul on Bentonville, late hit, or targeting, as Donnie Payne is indicating over here. So that is going to place the ball down at the Bentonville 9-yard line. So it'll be 1st and goal Harbor at the Bentonville 9-yard line.
The only difference in high school, that is not an ejection for the first foul.
So Buchanan takes the snap. He's looking to throw. He's going to be sacked.
Maybe they got to get him down. There
Oh,
we go.
my goodness, what a play. Who was that?
15.
Number 50, that's Rafe Stalls. Rafe Stalls with a monster sack right there. And that is a big play by that Tiger defense.
It'll be second and goal from the 16-yard
So
line.
second goal, that's going to be a loss of 7 on the play. It'll move the ball back to the 16-yard line. Buchanan now takes a snap. He's looking to his left. He's going to throw to the end zone, and that one is going to be complete for the touchdown. Touchdown Harbor, and they are an extra point away from tying this one up. Peyton McKee on the reception. And Donnie, you and I talked about in the pregame, he is their dangerous receiver.
He's got both of the receptions tonight, John.
So 37, Eric Cifuentes will be on to attempt the point after.
Logan Fleming in for the extra point.
Kick is up. And it is good. And with 6:49 left to go in the first quarter of play, we're all tied up here in Springdale, 7 apiece. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
Welcome back to Springdale. It's 7 apiece, and Justin Gomez getting set to kick it away for the Wildcats. Gomez, it's a long, high kick, and that one is going to get into the end zone for a touchback. So Bentonville will start 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Through the end zone, it'll be 1st and 10.
Well, John, Bentonville's offense has only been stopped tonight by themselves. So on a snap where the quarterback and everyone else was looking to the sideline to get the new play and the ball was snapped, I have Josh Ficklin, John, for almost 80 yards rushing already on 5 carries. So I bet we're going to see a little more Josh Ficklin on the ground here.
Well, this time Chris Collier-Surley and Josh Ficklin will both line up in the backfield. Drew Wright, shotgun formation. Wright takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin over the right side. Ficklin going to hurdle one of the defenders, and he's going to pick up, give him 4 yards on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6. You know, Donnie, a guy gets 4 yards on 1st down. Normally you think that's a great thing, but the way Josh Ficklin's been running, I'm sure he's disappointed with only 4.
I know, John. That was the shortest run of the night.
Twin receivers out to the left side of the formation. And it looks like, is that Luke Wright? Yeah, Luke Wright now checking in. And a little confusion offensively. Bentonville's going to take a timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back here in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you.
Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutoBody.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
All right, we're back out of the timeout. Bentonville will have it 2nd and 6. Wright takes a snap. He's going to throw out to the left, and that is complete. Is that Nimrod?
Yes.
Chaz Nimrod on the reception. Tell you, good job by Chaz that time. The pass was a little low, but Chaz Nimrod went down there and fielded it before it hit the ground, and then made a great run after the catch to pick up a Tiger 1st down. So it'll be 1st and 10 Tigers at their own 37-yard line. Wright takes a low snap, throws out to his left. That is complete to J.T. Tomesco. Tomesco to 40. Tomesco's going to get out past the 45-yard line. He's really close to first down yardage. May have come up just a little short, but a nice run after the catch and good blocking there.
They're signaling first down.
So 1st and 10, yeah, pick up of 10 that time for Tomesco. Tomesco's going to stay in. Well, no, he's checking out of the ball game now.
Fans, we need Roy Newhouse to go to the home side ticket gate. Please, Roy Newhouse, go see him at the home side ticket gate.
All right, 1st and 10 Tigers.
I've got a timeout.
And
I think Harbor called a timeout. Yeah.
Okay, I think, yeah, that's good. Let's keep it right here. Yeah, Harbor called a timeout, and that was actually a break for Bentonville because I think it was that Fick. No, that was Collier Surley moved just a little early in the backfield, and they were going to charge Bentonville at the false start. But as it turns out, Harbor calls the timeout before the snap, and so 5 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. First quarter of play. We're tied at 7. Tell you, Donnie, Springdale Harbor has not come close to stopping Bentonville's offense. The Harbor offense got going in that last series, aided by a penalty, a very costly personal foul penalty. And a missed sack on Luke Buchanan allowed him to make a big play. So a couple of big plays for Harbor in that last series, and they get onto the board. All right, so the Tigers now bring the offense back on the field. Chris Collier-Surley will be your running back behind Drew Wright. Twin receivers to the wide side of the field. Looks like Cooper Smith into the boundary. Wright takes a snap. Fakes to Collier-Surley. Throws that one a little high. Pass intended for C.J. Brown. Over his hands. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 10 now for the Tigers from their own 46-yard line.
Sutton Ray with the coverage.
Excuse me, make that 47-yard line.
Josh Ficklin checked back in.
Chaz Nimrod, C.J. Brown, split out wide left. Cooper Smith into the boundary. Ficklin behind Drew Wright. Wright takes a snap, gives Ficklin. He's got a blocker out front. Ficklin crosses midfield, and he's going to be hit. He's still on his feet. He's going to be short of first down yardage. But, Donnie, it is fun just watching Josh Ficklin run right there. Well, they're going to say he actually went out of bounds just shy of the midfield stripe. So it's going to be, well, they're calling it 3rd and 7, Donnie. Did they get off of, we're looking at the down marker over there. And
no, it's just 3rd down.
Okay. Maybe that was just me. So 3rd down and 7 right now.
The first down was the timeout, and then we came back out and ran it.
Same formation. Wright takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's looking to throw. He's looking for Chaz Nimrod with a great catch at the 31-yard line. What a catch by Chaz Nimrod. And, Donnie, what a throw by Drew Wright. Threw it right between two defenders.
That's the only place he could have thrown that ball for Chaz to go up and get it, John. 21-yard completion.
Oh, and go up and get it, he did. What a catch. 1st and 10 Bentonville at the Wildcat 29. Once again, Wright gives to Ficklin. Ficklin over the left side. He's still on his feet. No way one guy's bringing him down tonight. He's going to move the ball to the 23-yard line. It'll be call it a 6-yard pickup. It'll be a short 5, long 4 on 2nd down. Five minutes, 14 seconds left to go. Same formation. Right now looking to throw. He's looking across the middle. He's got a man complete. That's Cooper Smith. Smith's going to get inside the 15, and Cooper Smith is going to fight for yardage down to the 13-yard line. That's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 1st and 10 Bentonville.
And Chris McGee on the tackle.
Cooper did a good job that time, John. He just found the soft spot in the zone and sat down, and Drew hit him with a great pass.
Yeah, good point, Don. He really understood what was going on, found a great place to set up for Drew Wright. So Wright, once again, is going to give the ball to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to hit a wall, and Ficklin, he's going to lose yardage that time. He'll lose about a yard.
Chris McGee with the tackle.
See, that's the thing, Donnie, right now is you kind of get the sense maybe that Harbor defense is kind of selling out there on the run. And like I said in the pregame, you kind of pick your poison right there. If you want to load up and try to stop Josh Ficklin, then, I mean, you got Chaz Nimrod, you got Cooper Smith. C.J. Brown's been doing a great job. And then you saw J.T. Tomesco with a big catch a while ago.
If Harbor's going to continue, they're going to stack the box, then the receivers are going to have a big night tonight.
Well, yeah, it's one-on-one down here at the bottom, Chaz Nimrod. Now the safety's dropping back. Drew Wright now, he's going to throw to his right. He's got Cooper Smith, and Cooper Smith's going to fight for yardage down to just inside the 10-yard line. Well, they're going to say he's down just shy of the 10-yard line. It'll be a short pickup. It'll bring up 3rd down and 8. Big play right here, Donnie. The Tigers need to dial something up right here to move the sticks or get into the end zone right here.
Yeah, this is not a game where you're going to want to kick field goals.
Yeah, the way this one's shaping up, I think you're exactly right. So it's going to be twin receivers up top. That's Cooper Smith, Chaz Nimrod, 2 tight ends, Ficklin in the backfield. Wright takes a snap, rolls to his left. He's looking to throw. He's looking. He's still got the ball, and now he's going to throw incomplete.
Through Cooper Smith's hands, John.
Yeah, in and out of the hands of Cooper Smith.
That'll set up 4th and 8.
So 4th and 8 now from the 11-yard line. So Bentonville will send the field goal unit on. It'll be number 83, Logan Tymason. And this will be a 28-yard attempt. Ball will be spotted on the right hash. It'll be number 10, Caden York, to hold. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 3:06 left to go, first quarter of play, Bentonville regains the lead 10-7. We'll be back in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Even know I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles, all these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to
back
get to know
here.
you and your goals.
Tymason kicks
You're
it away. It's
never
going
a
to be taken
number
at the 10 by
Legacy
Harbor.
National Bank.
Looked
Your
like they
legacy
had maybe a
starts
play on,
here.
but the number 9 for the Wildcats, that is Blige Cook. He took it at about his own 12-yard line, started running to his left. Donnie, I think they were going to try some sort of reverse right there.
It looked like they were going to run a reverse on the kickoff, but Bentonville was onto it.
So Harbor is going to start 1st and 10 from their own 22. And Donnie, I think this is a big series now for this Bentonville defense.
That's right, John. You got to not let Harbor put another one in here.
Okay, Luke Buchanan now. He's going to take the snap. This time he will give to Peyton McKee on the jet sweep, and he is going to be caught in the backfield. Let's see if we can get a number that the number 15, that's Rafe Stalls. Boy, Rafe Stalls showing some speed running down Peyton McKee like that. Called a 4-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. Buchanan now looking to throw, looking to his left. He's being pressured, and Buchanan's going to be sacked.
Sewell.
Kendrick Sewell with the sack all the way back at the 9-yard line. Well, Donnie, that's what we almost saw just a couple of series ago, and Kendrick Sewell getting it done right there.
On the last two opportunities to get a sack, John, the linebackers have wrapped up and brought Buchanan down.
Well, they're calling it 3rd and 22, Donnie. It looks longer than that to me on the field. So this time Harbor's going to go empty set. Buchanan looking to throw. Now he's looking to his left. He's got a receiver, and that is
he dropped
incomplete. That was Blige Cook.
That would have been a first down, John.
Wow. Blige Cook found a spot, was wide open, and just went in and out of his hands. So the Tiger defense dodged the bullet right there on that play. But Donnie, nice first and second down plays by the Tigers right there.
John, we got to clean up the coverage, though. The Harbor receiver was wide open. We're lucky he dropped that one.
So to be Drew McClendon will stand in his own end zone to punt it away to Cooper Smith, which is going to stand back at the Wildcat 38-yard line. McClendon's going to take the punt, a short, high punt. That's Cooper Smith calling for the fair catch. Oh! And that's going to
be a flag.
Yeah, number 98 for Harbor. That was Logan Essex.
And that was not a case of was that an iffy fair catch?
Well,
Cooper, that was
clearly,
definitely a fair catch signal.
But the young man running downfield, he might, maybe he just was not looking at that. But Cooper Smith clearly gave a signal. Now, it looks like one of the Harbor coaches is out there talking to one of the officials. And maybe they're saying he didn't give a clear signal, but it sure – that I called it right there. Cooper Smith, when we're up in the press box, was given the fair signal. Kick, catch, interference. That's the call on Harbor. So
we'll be starting the ball on our own 26-yard line, I think, John.
Okay, so the official now walking it off, and he's going to move the ball all the way to the Wildcat 21. Big opportunity for the Bentonville Tigers right here. Wow, what a couple of plays there by Rafe Stalls and then Kendrick Sewell. Right, takes a snap, fakes to Ficklin, throws out to his left, and that is going to be
that was C.J. Brown.
Yeah, did he catch it?
I don't know. He'd have been better off not catching it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to give him no gain, actually.
Okay, so no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Yeah, from our vantage point, it was kind of hard to see. The ball was thrown kind of low. It looks like he maybe got up underneath it, but as it stands, no yardage on the play. It'll be 2nd and 10.
Well, it helps the completion percentage, if nothing else, because he did catch it.
Nimrod Smith, C.J. Brown split out to the right. Drew Wright takes a snap. He gives to Ficklin over the left side, and Ficklin is going to be brought down after a 3-yard gain inside the 20 down to the 18-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 7.
Harbor is doing a little bit better job against the run these last couple of series, John. The holes are not quite as big as they were on that first series for Ficklin. Now, Bentonville needs to score a touchdown here, John. They don't want to settle for another field goal.
So on 3rd and 7, twin receivers to the right. Single receiver into the boundary. Wright takes a snap. He's dropping back. He's looking to throw. He fires incomplete. Chaz Nimrod looked like he was coming on a little drag route across formation, and
he was open.
Ball was just maybe a little out in front of him, but that's going to bring up 4th down. And it looks like the field goal unit for Bentonville will come back onto the field. Ball's going to be spotted on the left hash, 18-yard line, so this will make this a 35-yard attempt for Logan Tymonson, the left-footed junior kicker. Caden York to hold. Snap is back. And kick is up. And no good. Wide left was the call on that. So
Bentonville, or John, sorry, John. Bentonville's going to be upset there. You get the ball. You start with the ball on Harbor's 21-yard line and are unable to come away with any points. And in a game like this with Harbor's offense where they can explode quickly, you've got to score every time you have a chance to score. You cannot come up with 0 points when you're starting with the ball on their 21-yard line.
So in Federation rules, the Wildcats will get the ball at their own 20. Luke Buchanan takes a snap. He's going to give to that is Hudson Brewer up the middle, and Brewer's going to pick up about 4 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 6. And Donnie, I think that is going to be the last play of the first quarter. And
yep, that's
it
the
is.
end of the quarter.
So that is the end of the first quarter. Bentonville on top, 10-7. We'll be back after this commercial break to start the second quarter of play here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Thank you. And now, the playing of our national anthem by your Har Ber High School band.
Now we'll hear the national anthem.
And
we welcome you back here to Wildcat Stadium. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, as we get set to start the second quarter of play here in Springdale with your Bentonville Tigers up 10-7. Donnie, interesting first quarter. Bentonville's offense just opened up, and it didn't look like Springdale was going to have any chance of stopping the Tigers tonight. Tigers rolling off yards in just chunks, but I tell you, the Har Ber defense has kind of dug in a little bit. So it'll be Luke Buchanan now. He's going to take the ball, throw out to his right, complete, and that is Blige Cook, number 9. Cook's going to get about 3 yards of the play, so it'll bring up third down and short for the Wildcats.
Bentonville's got to watch the read option keeper here, John. 3rd and short. Watch for Buchanan to fake it and pull it.
Buchanan takes a snap. He gives it to Brewer up the middle, and
He's
Brewer
not there. He didn't get
is
there.
going to be hit at the 28, fall forward to the 29, and he's going to be about a half-yard short of the first down. Interesting call here by Coach Wood.
They're going to go for it, John. Or they're at least going to try to get
Well, they're going to leave the offense on the field. Let's see what they do. And Donnie, I think you're right. You got to know the situation. You can't jump. Look at Sewell. And they give it to Brewer.
No,
Brewer's going to be hit in the backfield.
Not even close.
Who is getting up off the – oh, that is Trevor Martinez, number 67. Trevor Martinez making the tackle for loss, and it's a turnover on downs. Chris Wood, the Riverboat Gambler, takes a big risk right there, and it doesn't pay off as Trevor Martinez comes in and gets the tackle for loss. Turnover on downs. Bentonville, once again, great field position.
Once again, John, we're starting in Harbor's field, on Harbor's side of the field, John. Bentonville's got to come away with points this time.
So Bentonville is going to actually get the ball at the Har Ber 28-yard line. 1st and 10 Tigers. Drew Wright's got Ficklin in the backfield. Wright takes a snap. Hand goes to Ficklin. Ficklin's following his blockers. Jumps over a tackler. Makes his way down just shy of the 20-yard line.
On the tackle.
Let's see, that'll be a pickup of about 5 yards on first down. It'll be 2nd and 5.
2nd and 4 for the Tiger offense.
I say he picked up 6 there, so they'll call it 2nd and 4.
And I have that carry put Josh over 100 yards already.
Chaz Nimrod split into the boundary. Cooper Smith, single receiver to the right side. Wright gives it to Ficklin. Ficklin tried to bounce it outside. Now he cuts back inside the 20. Ficklin's going to be very close to first down yards, and Donnie, I think he's got it.
With the tackle.
First going to get to the 17. Sorry,
yeah,
John.
Sorry about that. 1st and 10 Tigers. You're right, Donnie. Tigers will have it at the Wildcats 17. Just underway here in the second quarter play. Tigers on top 10-7, but they're looking to push it right here. Nimrod, Cooper Smith, going to set up bunch formation to the left side. Two tight ends. Right, play action, Ficklin throws to Cooper Smith, complete. Cooper Smith on a flare-out screen to the left gets down to the 15, they'll call it the 14-yard line. Give him a 4-yard pickup. They'll call it 2nd and 7. Ball will be spotted just shy of the 14-yard line. Donnie, how sure-handed is Cooper Smith?
The ball is usually within the radius where he can get a hand on it. He is going to catch it, I would say, 98% of the time.
Absolutely. Smith and Chaz Nimrod split to either side of the formation. Two tight ends. Right takes a snap. He's driving back. He's looking to throw. Now he's rolling out to his right. Good block by Ficklin right there. Right, still trying to find someone, and he throws incomplete.
That pass incomplete.
See who it was intended for over there on the far side.
John, I honestly think he was just throwing that away.
Yeah. Well, he threw toward that pylon there at the front of the end zone on the far side, but there was that was well covered by Har Ber. Give them credit. There is a Wildcat down on the field. Okay, that training staff's out there. They've got him up.
He looks a little woozy, John, walking off the field.
So
well, 3rd and long again for this Bentonville offense, John. They need to capitalize this time. We do not want to try another long field goal.
Well, an interesting play call coming up here, Donnie. You know, earlier in the season against Liberty North, we saw that shovel pass in this kind of a situation. Wouldn't be surprised to see something like that right here.
Screen pass to Josh, maybe.
Well, the Tigers are going to set up with two tight ends. Nimrod Smith split out to the right. Ficklin in the backfield. Right takes a snap. Hand goes to Ficklin. Ficklin is tripped up, and he's going to try to cut it back inside the left, but he is going to be stopped for no gain. I think he actually may lose a half yard on that.
The whole Har Ber defense on the tackle.
It'll be interesting to see. They're going to send the field goal unit out again, John.
So once again, Logan Tymason coming onto the field. Ball is going to be on the 15-yard line, so this will be a 32-yard attempt for the junior left-footed kicker. Snap is back. Kick is up. And it is good. So with 8:17 left to go, second quarter of play, Tigers on top, 13-7. We'll be back in just a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It was raining.
That T was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you.
Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutoBody.com.
All right, we welcome you back here to Springdale, Har Ber Wildcat Stadium. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, with the Tigers on top, 13-7. Well, other games around the conference tonight: Rogers at Fort Smith Southside, Springdale at Rogers Heritage, and one we're going to be watching, Fayetteville at Bentonville West. That one a big game right there. So we'll try to update you on those scores as we get them throughout the ball game. So Logan Thomason, 2 of 3 tonight on field goals. That one a 32-yarder. Now he'll kick it away toward the north end zone. Kind of a short sky kick that's going to hit at about the 20-yard line. It'll be picked up. Let's See who comes off the pile right there. Who picked that up?
McClendon.
Yeah, no, that's number 15. Drew, yeah, you're right, Donnie. Drew McClendon, number 15.
Yeah, a little pooch, like almost a pooch kick that time. And
so ball is spotted at the 27-yard line, and that's where Har Ber will put in play 1st and 10. Buchanan, your signal caller for the Wildcats. He's got Hudson Brewer in the backfield. Buchanan throws across the middle, and he was trying to go to Peyton McKee, but Donnie, that ball, I'm not sure there wasn't some miscommunication between Buchanan and Peyton McKee.
McKee was running a slant, and he was throwing the ball more like
kind of a seam,
expecting a seam route.
Yeah. Well, 2nd and 10. This time Buchanan rolls to his right, and he's going to try to fire once again across the middle to McKee. And I'll tell you what, Buchanan threw that well out in front of McKee. McKee never had a chance on that. So quickly, the Wildcats facing a 3rd and 10. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. Har Ber's kind of gotten away from the run here a little bit as Bentonville has done a good job so far against the run. So they're trying to see if Buchanan can do something through the air.
You got to watch here in the empty backfield. Watch the quarterback draw. They like to run it out, especially with Bentonville setting up with just 2 linemen down.
So empty set. Buchanan dropping back, looking to his right. He's facing some pressure. Now he's going to turn it up and run, and Buchanan's got a lot of green in front of him.
1st down.
And he is going to make the 1st down.
Well, that was Kendrick Sewell that had a chance in the backfield, John, and just did not wrap up Buchanan. He was able to escape for a 1st down.
Well, you know, and that's what you get a lot of times when you have 5 wide receivers, empty backfield. You know, everybody's in coverage, and if one man misses, quarterback's got a lot of running room. So 1st and 10, Har Ber from their own 42. Buchanan, play action. He's going to throw to McClendon, complete on the slant route. McClendon's going to catch it at the Tiger 45, and he'll get down to the Tiger 44.
Well, that was a great pass, John. Hit McClendon in stride on the slant, and when you throw a slant like that, it's hard to defend.
Har Ber running a little tempo right now. This time they'll give to Hudson Brewer right up the middle, and Brewer's going to pick up 4 yards.
Up the middle for 4 yards.
And Har Ber's on the ball. They're going to go. They're hurrying up here.
Kendrick Sewell on the tackle.
We're going to have to hurry up.
Sewell on the tackle. 2nd and 6, and
that's got to be a false start.
So false start. Har Ber's going to draw the flag right there. So Har Ber trying to run a little tempo right there, but a little miscommunication, a false start right there, and now Har Ber's going to be 2nd and 11 playing behind the chains. Number 36, Luke Adams checks in for the Wildcats. Trevor Martinez at nose tackle. Donnie Thomas, looks like Xander McCage, defensive line. Buchanan now going to
intercepted,
and that is intercepted. Number 32, J.T. Tomesco comes up with the interception, and that Tiger defense rises to the occasion right there.
John, once again, it looked like a little miscommunication. McClendon was running. It looked like he was going to fake the slant and go, and Buchanan threw like he was going to keep running the slant pattern and hit Tomesco right in the numbers.
And JT, that ball was kind of down toward the turf, and good job by Tomesco going down and getting that one and hanging on to it to give the Tigers possession. So the Tigers are going to take possession at their own 33-yard line. Ball will be spotted on the left hash. Tigers moving toward the north end zone here at Wildcat Stadium.
Collier Surley in the backfield with Drew.
Give goes to Collier Surley this time. Collier Surley's got a hole at the 40, and Collier Surley's going to get across midfield. He's going to pick up about 16, 17 yards on that carry. I'll call it 17 yards on the pickup.
Good burst by Chris that time, John.
Donnie, I'll tell you, number 37, and you and I have talked about this before, he's got great, great straight line speed. Once he finds a crease, he is a north-south runner. Same formation. Collier Shirley in the backfield behind Drew Wright. Wright takes a snap. Give once again goes to Collier Shirley, and this time he is going to be met at the line of scrimmage by number 44, Chris McGehee. He'll lose a half yard this time. It'll be 2nd down and 11.
Almost looked like Chris tried to stop there and his feet slipped out a little bit, but the Harbor defender was right there to clean it up.
So we've got Nimrod, Smith, C.J. Brown, trips right. Collier Shirley behind Drew Wright. Wright takes a snap. Give goes to Collier Shirley again, and Chris Collier Shirley is just shy of the 45-yard line. They're going to mark it at the 46. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 7 now for the Tigers, as looks like Josh Ficklin has checked back into the ball game.
I think this is a good spot on the field, John, for that shovel pass or maybe a screen pass to Ficklin.
You know, you remember back to 2 weeks ago against Rockhurst, that one time that the Tigers wheeled Josh Ficklin out of the backfield. He missed it, but this was kind of the point on the field where they did that. Let's see what happens. Trips right, and Josh Ficklin now. Oh, pass is complete. That is Chaz Nimrod, and Chaz Nimrod is going to be still on his feet. Looked like him for a moment there, Don. It looked like he was horse-collared there. No call. But what a catch and what a hard run. I thought they were wheeling Ficklin out of the backfield, but
yeah, they
were. Yeah, Drew Wright actually rolled to his right and found an open Chaz Nimrod over the middle. And at 3rd and 7, the Tigers get a big gain, 1st and 10 from the Wildcat 21.
A 25-yard pass. And good run by Chaz, and he was fighting for the extra yards there at the end, John. It was all kind of worried me. I saw the ball kind of fly up a little bit, but he secured it and was able to pick up a few extra yards. Bentonville's going to have to call a timeout, John. They didn't even get the huddle broke until 5 seconds left on the play clock.
So timeout Bentonville. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
Welcome back to Springdale, where as we come out of the timeout, it will be 1st and 10 Tigers from the Wildcat 21. 4 minutes, 18 seconds left to go in the half. Bentonville up 13-7, but looking for more right here. 2 tight ends. Drew Wright takes the snap, hands to Ficklin over the left side. Ficklin finds some running room. He's still on his feet, and Ficklin trying to bounce it out at the 10. Ficklin inside the 5 and going to be driven out of bounds at around the 3-yard line. Donnie Ficklin started over the left side, found some running room, then bounced it back to the right, and almost put it in.
And good stiff arm there at the end, John. They still didn't bring him down. They just had to push him out of bounds.
So 1st and goal to go from the Wildcat 3. 2 tight ends, single receiver, either side of the formation. Drew Wright takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin.
That's a
touchdown Bentonville. Josh Ficklin with his 2nd touchdown of the evening from 3 yards out. And the Tigers are up 19-7, awaiting the extra point attempt. Well, Donnie, you and I were talking during the break, thinking Bentonville, score here to stop them and possibly get another possession before the end of this half.
We talked about during the break if Bentonville might go for 2, but it looks like they're going to just go ahead and kick the extra point.
Tymonson's kick is up, and it is good. So with 4:05 left to go in the first half of play, Tigers on top, 20-7. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, Let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
All right, we are back here in Springdale, where your Bentonville Tigers had just extended their lead 20-7 on a 3-yard touchdown run by Josh Ficklin. John McElroy, Donnie Payne. We're bringing you the 7A West Conference opener for the Bentonville Tigers tonight. Homecoming down here at Wildcat Stadium. Tigers right now enjoying the lead. Tymason puts it in the air over to the right side. Short kick that is going to be taken at the 18-yard line. Drew McClendon takes that in full stride at about the 19 and is able to get it to the 28-yard line.
Now, Tymason hasn't even tried to kick the ball into the end zone tonight, John. So I don't know if his legs bother him a little bit or what's going on.
Well, Donnie, there's some pretty dangerous return men back there, Peyton McKee being one of them. I think they're trying to eliminate that possibility. So 1st and 10 Wildcats from their own 28. Buchanan's going to hand to Brewer over the left side of the offensive line.
Hudson Brewer with a 5-yard carry.
Brewer's going to make his way for 5 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 5.
Har Ber's right back on the ball.
Trying to run that tempo as they send twin receivers to either side of the formation. Quickly, give goes once again to Brewer, and Brewer,
no gain.
Not much yardage right there. Let's see who got in there for the Tigers. Wonder if that was, well, Rafe Stahl's playing over here on the left side, so good tackle. All right, this time Buchanan rolling to his right, and Buchanan is going to be dropped. Let's see who gets up there. Donnie Thomas, number 33, making a great play for the Tigers. Once again, it is 4th down for the Wildcats, and
they're going for it, John.
Donnie Chris Wood taking a play out of Kevin Kelly's playbook. They're going to try to get him to jump. All right, so McClendon now looks like he's probably going to drop back into punt formation. Yeah, kind of a quick kick. A high kick. You want to get away from this one. It's going to take a Har Ber roll, and it is going to be down at the 26-yard line. Well, I thought for just a second there, Chris Wood might have become the new Kevin Kelly, going for it again from his own side of the field, but he kicks it away, and with 2 minutes, 38 seconds, Donnie, as you and I talked about, Tigers are going to get another possession.
I think you saw there, John, they were just trying to get Bentonville to jump off sides and draw the first down that way, and then, quick kick. But Bentonville's got plenty of time. 1 timeout left, but 2 minutes, 38 seconds.
Hey, how about the play of that Bentonville defense? Give credit to those guys out there. Defense coordinator Jared Cecil. Good game plan coming into this game. All right, Drew Wright now takes a snap. He's going to throw, put it in the air to the right side. That's Cooper Smith complete.
Out of bounds.
I love that, Donnie. You know, Drew Wright saw Cooper Smith out there. The defender's corner was playing off, and it's just Bentonville's going to take what they were giving them right there.
Take 9 yards, step out of bounds.
Nice job that time by Drew Wright and Cooper Smith. Right now it's going to give to Ficklin, and Ficklin's going to get first down yardage and carries the pile across the 40 out to about the 42-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers. Clock stops to move the chains. 2 minutes, 26 seconds left to go in the half.
Bentonville's already up on the ball.
Bentonville now trying to run a little tempo.
Har Ber's going to have to call timeout.
Har Ber trying to get a man on the field. They're calling timeout. So let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life.
You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Okay, welcome back to Springdale, Arkansas. We're at Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Har Ber High School for the 7A West Conference opener between your Bentonville Tigers and the Har Ber Wildcats. 2 minutes, 21 seconds left to go, first half of play. Tigers on top 20-7. Now, Donnie, you and I were talking just before the break. You know, what a job by the Bentonville defense this first half, holding Har Ber to 7 points. Okay, Drew Wright now takes a snap. He's looking to his right. He's going to throw, and that one is going to be incomplete. Pass was intended for number 12, Cooper Smith. And Donnie, he had Cooper Smith open, just kind of put it out in front of him a little too much.
Har Ber defender looked like they got there about, and looked like they may have hit his arm as he was coming forward there.
Yeah, I think you're right. So that'll bring up second down and 10. Clock stops with 2 minutes, 17 seconds.
This would be a good spot to run a little draw with Ficklin.
Well, bunch formation to either side of the line of scrimmage, and Drew Wright is going to fire a screen out to the right, complete. That looks like Cooper Smith.
That was,
Donnie.
John.
Yeah, I could, you know, just the way you can tell the way Cooper Smith runs. That was number 12, and good catch, and I believe that was Tomesco over there out lead blocking for him, and picks up first down yardage. It'll be first and 10 Bentonville from the Wildcat 48-yard line. Right now, once again, looking to his right, fires complete. Once again, Cooper Smith. And Donnie, right now, it's just pitch and catch for the Bentonville Tigers.
Now if they're going to play that far off Cooper, we'll run that little 5-6 yard out all the way down the field and save our timeout.
So 5 yards on the play, second down and 5. Clock stopped with 1:55. Nimrod, C.J. Brown split wide left. Cooper Smith, Tomesco split into the boundary. Ficklin in the backfield. Drew Wright, low snap. He takes it. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw. He's looking, and he does a good job right there, Donnie. He understands situation. Just threw that one away right there.
John, that was about the third or fourth time the snap has been low. That snap hit Drew in the feet. Threw the timing off. That was going to be another quick hitter, but that low snap threw the timing off a little bit.
Well, it looks like this time they're going to bring Cooper Smith, Tomesco, and C.J. Brown to the field side.
They're trying to get Chaz in single coverage.
Yeah, Chaz into the boundary, single receiver over there. 3rd and 5. Wright takes a snap, dropping back. He's looking to his left, and he's got it open. C.J. Brown. C.J. Brown at the 30. C.J. Brown's going to be run out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Donnie, you're exactly right. What a job by Drew Wright to let C.J. Brown find that open space and connect right there for first down.
And good job by C.J. He got what he could and then whoa, we stepped out of bounds. The clock should not be running.
So clock is running, minute 32. Bentonville with 1 timeout remaining in the half. Same formation.
Another low snap.
Yep. Josh Ficklin, though, has got some running room inside the 15. Josh Ficklin inside the 10. He'll be hit at the 10, fall forward to about the 8-yard line. It is going to be first and goal to go Tigers from the Wildcat 8. Said the same formation. That was the same formation, but they flipped it to the opposite side right there. But they gave it to Ficklin, and Ficklin makes a big, big run. So clock stops while they move the chains. Clock running now inside a minute and 5 seconds. Bentonville 2 tight ends. Ficklin in the backfield. Right. Give goes to Ficklin over the right side. And Ficklin gets hit. He may get a yard on that. Not much more. It'll bring up second and goal. Clock running now 40 seconds.
Bentonville needs to hurry up a little bit here, John.
Be interesting what the play call is right here. You've got that 1 timeout. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side. Ficklin inside the 5. Touchdown Bentonville. Pure determination by Josh Ficklin right there. Donnie, that was just a great effort by number 1, because let me tell you, if he comes down short of that goal line, then Bentonville's got to decide if they want to take a timeout, if they want to try to run a play and use their timeout on the field goal attempt. But Ficklin going to make it easy, and the coaches just say, I'll just put it in.
Another good hard run by Josh. 3rd touchdown of the night.
Tymonson's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. And with 24 seconds left in the half, Tigers on top 27-7. We're going to go ahead and keep it right here. And there's 24 seconds left to go. And Donnie, now the Tigers out to a 27-7 lead. I'm not saying it's a time you can begin to breathe easy, because, this Harbor offense can explode, but right now you've got to be feeling pretty good if you're head coach Jody Grant about the way your defense is playing and your offense. Other than a couple of sputters, the offense has been able to pretty much do what they want.
That's right, but I think you're right. The most impressive part, Harbor had that one drive where there was the quarterback broke containment, got a good run, got to help with the targeting penalty. But other than that drive, the Bentonville defense has not allowed much yardage tonight.
Yeah, and give some credit to the Bentonville defensive line. Trevor Martinez, Donnie Thomas, and Xander McCage, and defensive line coach Tony Cherico. That defensive line's really put some good pressure tonight on Luke Buchanan, the Harbor quarterback. So Bentonville's going to line up to kick it away. Be interesting to see what Tymonson does right here. Last couple of kicks have been kind of pooch kicks to the right. And again, pooch kick to the right. That is going to be taken at the 30 by the upback, and he's going to get it out to the 40-yard line, 5-yard return. But Bentonville content to give up a little field position right there with the pooch kick.
Well, you talked about it. I forgot. I believe that Drew McClendon might be the 100-yard or the 100-meter state champion. So getting the ball like that.
Buchanan now going to roll to his right. He's looking to throw, and he's going to take off running, crosses the 40, 45, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 47-yard line.
Stopping the clock with 12 seconds.
12 seconds on the clock.
I think Bentonville would be content with an 8-yard run every time.
Yeah,
here.
Harbor's got it at their own 48. They've got one timeout, 12 seconds on the clock. Donnie, probably enough time for 2 plays, maybe 3, depending on what they do. Buchanan drops straight back. He's looking to his right. He's firing. He was trying to hit number 9, Blige Cook. Falls incomplete. 9 seconds remaining from their own 48. It'll be 3rd down and 2. Bentonville safeties now back at their own almost 35-yard line.
Bentonville's calling a timeout, John.
Yeah, Coach Jody Grant, he wants to talk this over, make sure that we've got the right coverage in place. And we'll go ahead and keep it right here with 9 seconds left to go in the half. And, Donnie, this is a very, very important sequence. Harbor's going to have it at their own 48, 9 seconds. Probably enough time to run 2 plays. But you can't let Harbor slip by and get one in right here, because they did win the toss to begin the ball game, and they deferred their option in the second half. So they will get the ball to begin the second half. So with a 27-7 lead, you don't want to give the Wildcats any momentum going into the half.
That's right. You cannot. If you're the Bentonville safety, you cannot let a Harbor receiver behind you. You gotta let them catch it in front of you and then tackle. And be a sure tackle and tackle in bounds.
They've got a timeout. I'm not sure if they're wanting to set up for Cifuentes field goal or if they're going to try a Hail Mary here. We'll find out. The empty set. Buchanan drops back. He's going to be flushed out to his right, almost sacked, still on his feet, and Buchanan is finally going to be run out of bounds at about the 38-yard line with 2 seconds left on the clock. Rafe Stahl's coming over to push him out of bounds. Looked like the Har Ber coaching staff, they wanted a late hit out of bounds, but, you know, Rafe Stahl's, he didn't get him out of bounds. Buchanan was trying to make every yard he could. So
they actually said he stepped out at the 47, so they backed him up.
All right, so this is going to be the last play of the half. And once again, Harbor's going to go empty set, 5 wide receivers. Donnie, we've got 5 defensive backs way back. Pressure on Buchanan. Now Buchanan's going to throw the Hail Mary to the end zone, and that one is going to be knocked away. I believe that was J.T. Tomesco, number 32, to knock it away. And that is the end of the first half, and the Tigers will go into halftime up 27-7. Well, we're going to step away, take a commercial break, and when we return, Donnie and I will talk a little bit about the first half and what we expect to see coming up in the second half of play. We'll step away for a bit. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get 1 box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
Funk in your trunk? Get Funk Away. Unlike sprays that just cover up odors, Funk Away's exclusive OM complex eliminates them, guaranteed. Just spray it on and let it air dry. Live funk-free.
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you.
Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car. It's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutobody.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You're like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar.
At our house is tea time.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
Thank you. And now, the playing of our national anthem by your Har Ber High School band.
Now we'll hear the national anthem by the Har Ber High School marching band.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
All right, we are back here in Springdale at Wildcat Stadium on the campus of Har Ber High School, where it's halftime with the Bentonville Tigers up 27-7 over the Har Ber Wildcats. John McElroy, Donnie Payne here with you at halftime. And tell you what, we're going to step away here for a little bit. It looks like the Har Ber Wildcat, I believe they're called, Donnie, the Silver Stars, are about to perform here at Wildcat Stadium. We'll let you tune in and enjoy their performance, and I think that'll be followed up by the Har Ber High School marching band. So let's step away and watch their performance. All right, I think there's actually some audio issues with the music for the dance team there. So let's go ahead and step away, take another commercial break. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTiger.com.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
All right, we welcome you back here to Wildcat Stadium, where it's halftime with the Bentonville Tigers on top of the Har Ber Wildcats, 27-7 in this 7A West Conference opening game. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, and Donnie, the Har Ber High School marching band is getting ready to perform, and here in just a moment we'll step away. But Donnie, just let me get your general thoughts. What do you think about the first half of play?
First half, John, I think the story of the first half, we know how powerful, how high octane the Har Ber offense is. To me, the story of the first half is the Bentonville defense only had allowed one drive, and that drive was aided by an unsportsmanlike penalty and a great scramble by Luke Buchanan, where he should have been sacked for a loss, escaped, and was able to pick up. Other than that drive, the Bentonville defense has not allowed this Har Ber offense much of anything.
Well, you know, we talked 2 weeks ago, the Bentonville defense against a very, very good Rockhurst team, a perennial powerhouse out of the Kansas City area. Effectively, Donnie, the Bentonville defense pitched a shutout. It wasn't until late in the game that Rockhurst got on the board against a lot of reserves coming in at that point. But you know, they seems like that defense has really picked up where they left off 2 weeks ago. And, you know, Donnie, what I've been really impressed by, I've been impressed by a lot of things with, but the play of the defensive line tonight, those guys, Donnie Thomas, Trevor Martinez with a big play on fourth down, and Xander McCage in there, that starting defensive line, they have really done a great job. And, you know, we've seen great plays already this season by Rafe Stalls and Kendrick Sewell. JT Tomesco is getting involved, so a lot of good things happening over there defensively. But, Donnie, if the Tigers want to come away with a 33rd straight 7A conference win tonight, you know, I know they've got a good lead, 27-7, but they're going to have to come out and play 24 more minutes.
That's right, John. This offense is too powerful. This Har Ber offense is too good. Any lapse, and they're right back in this game.
Well, the Har Ber High School marching band is out on the field. We're going to turn up their mic. We're going to step away and let you tune in to these young people on the field. Well, there you have it, the Har Ber High School Marching Band. We're going to go ahead and step away for a commercial break, and when we return, we'll be just about set for the second half of play here in Springdale with the Tigers up 27-7. Back in just a moment. You're watching Bentonville Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Funk in your trunk? Get Funk Away. Unlike sprays that just cover up odors, Funk Away's exclusive OM complex eliminates them, guaranteed. Just spray it on and let it air dry. Live funk-free.
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Foster Roofing has been helping Arkansas homeowners weather every storm for over 25 years. If your roof was damaged by the recent storm, be aware that out-of-state roofing companies may try to pose as local businesses. Choose an Arkansas state licensed local company for your roof repair. Choose Foster Roofing.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you.
Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car, it's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutobody.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast. Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
And I'm going to need your customer number, account number, and ID number.
Ever get the feeling you're treated like a number instead of a person?
You know the difference between these numbers? Can't help me at all?
Some places can make you feel like a number. Your bank shouldn't be one of them.
Maria, how are you doing?
At Legacy National Bank, we believe in relationships and taking the time to get to know you and your goals. You're never a number at Legacy National Bank. Your legacy starts here.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football is just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard in providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
All right, we are back here in Springdale where the halftime festivities are just about over. The Silver Stars came back out. They got their audio working, and they gave a great performance here to the home crowd. So the teams are making their way back onto the field. The Har Ber Wildcats, they're lining up, going through the mandated 3-minute warm-up period, and the Tigers now making their way out into the north end zone doing the same. So while we've got a few minutes, I want to turn to my broadcast partner, Donnie Payne. So, Donnie, we were talking about it a while ago. The defense for Bentonville has played spectacular, picked up where they left off a couple of weeks ago against Rockhurst, but there's 4 more minutes of football, and Har Ber's got some dangerous athletes over there.
That's right, John. You know, the Bentonville defense cannot relax. Good first half, and I know Coach Grant, you know, I spent a few years on the sidelines and, you know, got to interview him at halftime. I know what he would have said. He was going to tell them, guys, we have 24 minutes of football to play. We cannot – great first half, but that half's over. We got to do it again in this half. And you know, but if the defense plays like they did the first half, John, Bentonville's going to get that 33rd straight conference victory.
Absolutely. And, you know, 2016, Donnie, the last time Bentonville has dropped a conference game. What an amazing run by head coach Jody Grant. And, you know, if the first half is any indication, you're exactly right. Number 33 is going to come tonight. But there is 24 minutes of football left to play, and should be a good second half. Well, Donnie, 7A West Conference play opening tonight. I know you've got some other scores from around the conference, so why don't you bring us up to date on what's happening?
So in other 7A West Conference games, and these are all at halftime. All these scores were at half. Thanks to our friends at Fearless Friday for the scoreboard. But Rogers over Southside, 38-7 at halftime. Springdale 21, Rogers Heritage 20 at halftime. And then the game played out in Centerton tonight, Fayetteville over West 21-7 at halftime. And if Fayetteville holds on, that'll be their first victory over Bentonville West since West opened.
Yeah, you know, Fayetteville High School head coach Casey Dick used to be the offensive coordinator there for head coach Brian Pratt over there at Bentonville West. So Casey Dick may be looking to get his first victory over his former boss there at Bentonville West there. But, you know, that's the game I was really interested in right there. As you said, Fayetteville has never beaten Bentonville West. So it should be an interesting second half over there. Hopefully he can keep us up to date what's happening there. But the other score, Rogers High School up big on Fort Smith Southside. Of course, the Tigers take on Southside next week back at Tiger Stadium. But tell you what, the Rogers Mounties playing some good football.
That Rogers offense, John, they are explosive. They've scored, I'm pretty sure they've scored 50 points in every game they've played this year. So that offense, they can be scary good. And then we have some scores from the Central. Cabot over Catholic, 37-0 at halftime. North Little Rock over Little Rock Central, 27-0. And then a game that is closer than maybe a lot of people were going to think. At halftime, Bryant 21, Northside 17. Bryant dominated the Central for the last 3 years. they're getting all they want from Northside tonight.
Well, you know, Bryant, they really have been dominant over the last couple of years, but they took their first loss, and I think it was 32 games, Donnie, went down to Longview, Texas, and dropped their first one in a few seasons. And tell you what, they're having to travel up to Fort Smith Northside. You and I know from many years of experience, Mayo Thompson Stadium down there in Fort Smith, that is one tough place to play, and so that's a good one shaping up down there in the River Valley. Well, the Tigers have their kickoff coverage team on the field. Logan Tymonson getting set to kick it away. And the Wildcats getting ready to return. This time Tymonson's going to kick it deep. Touchback, and Tymonson booted that one. We saw, that was kind of interesting. Now we saw the kind of the pooch kick there in the first half, but I'll tell you what, they turned Tymonson loose that time and gets him a touchback.
That ball was 7 or 8 yards deep into the end zone, John. So that's the way to eliminate the 100-meter dash winner right there. Just kick the ball through the end zone.
So Har Ber will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Luke Buchanan, number 8, the Wildcat signal caller. He's going to have number 22, Hudson Brewer, in the backfield. Buchanan takes a snap, looking to throw, looking to his right, fires it complete to number 15. I'm sorry, that is number 15, Drew McClendon. And Drew McClendon just kind of taking an inside slant route. Picks up about 16 yards. 1st and 10, Har Ber. Buchanan now going to give to Hudson Brewer. No, he keeps it. Kind of that read option right there. Thought he handed it to Hudson Brewer over the right side, but Buchanan's going to keep it over the left side. He'll pick up, well, maybe give him 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8.
2-yard run, 2nd and 8, Wildcats.
That was Donnie Thomas that read that, John, and was able to make the tackle there on the quarterback.
Donnie, I've never seen that.
I have not either. That was funny.
Luke Buchanan now going to throw again, slant to the left side, and that time that is Ethan Fender, number 5.
That was McKee.
I'm sorry, number 6, Peyton McKee. I thought that was a 5, but yeah, Peyton McKee on the inside slant route, and Har Ber already marching down the field.
Let's see, now Har Ber's taking what Bentonville's playing way off McKee, and Har Ber's hitting those underneath slant routes.
Brewer now is going to go out of the backfield in motion to the left side. Buchanan drops back, looking to his left. Now he's going to step up, and he fires complete to Hudson Brewer over on the left side.
Buchanan's pass completed to Hudson Brewer.
Yeah, Brewer went out of the backfield, went in motion, and kind of went underneath the coverage, found an open space. And, Donnie, just like that, the Wildcats have the ball at the Tiger 28. Quickly, Har Ber. Buchanan takes a snap, and he's going to throw to the left, and he was trying for Drew McClendon that time, but he was being pressured.
Yeah, he was hit right as he threw that one. He had no chance to get anything on that ball. That ball dangerously kind of hung in the air. If JT had not lost his footing, he might have been able to get another interception.
Yeah, Temesco already with 1 pick on the night. 2nd down and 10 now. Buchanan dropping back. He's looking across the middle. Fires complete, that time to Ethan Fender, number 5. Or was that?
That's number 5.
Yeah, okay.
Har Ber's just running these slant patterns, John. Successfully running these slant patterns.
And
that's got to be intentional grounding.
Well, they're going to talk about it right here.
They're going to say a receiver was in the area. That's an awfully generous receiver in the area. He switched that into his left hand, John, and just flung it up.
So it will be 2nd down now and 10. Ball spotted on the Tiger 11-yard line. Buchanan hands.
Yeah,
no, he's keeping it. Play action now. He's being flushed to his left, and he is going to fire complete.
That pass completed to
Peyton McKee on the reception. That'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd and 5. Donnie, the Wildcats could make a 1st down, but it would be around the 1-yard line. Big play right here for the Bentonville Tigers. Almost have to think at this point, though, this is probably 4 down territory,
say
down 27.
Harbor's going to go for it if they don't pick it up here.
Okay, so Buchanan sends a man in motion. He's looking to throw, and he is going to be sacked by Rafe Stalls. Was that 15?
It was, John.
Rafe Stalls coming in and making a huge play. And, Donnie, that may change things right here.
Buchanan's he's a little shaken up too, John.
Well, he never saw Rafe Stalls coming.
They are going to go for it here.
Yeah. So they're going to leave the offense on the field. Donnie, I wouldn't be surprised if maybe this is some kind of a screen or something. Because you're right, Buchanan was shaken up on that. Well, Buchanan, he drops back. He's looking, and he is being chased, flushed out of the pocket, and Buchanan is going to throw.
Interception.
Intercepted. Intercepted.
23, I think, John.
23, that's Mason Middleton. Was it 23?
Hayden McKee with a tackle.
I'm pretty sure it was Mason that got the interception.
Donnie, once again, that Tiger defense rises to the occasion. Another huge play by Rafe Stalls, and then Mason Middleton coming up with the interception.
That was that furious onslaught there by the Harbor offense, John, but the defense settled in, got that big sack.
That was huge.
That was huge. And then forced a lot of pressure again, forcing the interception.
So right now, he's going to split 2 receivers to the left, single receiver into the boundary. Wright takes a snap, gives to Ficklin, and Josh Ficklin tries to get yardage over the right side, but there is a wall of Harbor Wildcats there. Gets maybe a yard on the play, 2nd down and 9. Well, Donnie, obviously the Tigers want to score, but, you know, you need to at least flip the field right here. 8 minutes, 39 seconds, third quarter play. Tigers on top, 27-7. Drew Wright now drops back, throws to his left. He's got Cooper Smith complete. What a move by Cooper Smith. Stays on his feet. Cooper Smith spins at the 30, crosses the 35, and Cooper Smith is going to get the ball to about the 37-yard line. Donnie, what a move by Cooper Smith immediately after he caught the ball.
Good spin move, 2 good spin moves to get some extra yardage on that, John.
1st and 10 Bentonville from their own 37-yard line.
Go
John.
Ahead. Let's say Harbor's coming up like they're going to press, but they drop immediately. They're not pressing our receivers at all. They're giving up the short stuff.
Wright fires strong pass to Chas Nimrod into the boundary. Pass is complete. Flag flies on the far side here. Donnie, this is going to be interesting. Came in from on the Bentonville sideline.
Flag on the play.
And they're asking Chris Wood what he wants to do, so it's going to be on Bentonville.
Well, that was before the play even got started, so.
Ineligible man downfield. How could there have been an ineligible man downfield as quick as that ball was thrown?
Well, that was my thought, Donnie. I mean, as soon as Drew took the snap, he immediately fired to Cooper Smith. That was straight, and it was thrown on the field side, the very far side.
That'll set up a 1st and 15.
Well, nonetheless, 5-yard penalty, 1st and 15 Tigers.
Unless one of our receivers if the receivers had covered each other up, that would have been.
That may have been it, yeah. All right, Ficklin takes the handoff. He's going to get a couple back, but hard running right now for Josh Ficklin. Tell you what, he got to 100 yards fast in this game, but they've been tough yards since then. But you know what? Right now, Donnie, with a 20-point lead, Bentonville, they can be methodical. They don't have to get in a hurry. Clock is on the Tiger side right now. Cooper Smith goes in motion.
We're going to have a false start. One of our linemen flinched when Cooper went in motion.
So that'll back the Tigers up 5 more yards.
False start on the Tigers.
That'll make it 2nd down and 18.
Second and 18 for Bentonville.
I was saying, I think in the first half, Bentonville had that one unsportsmanlike penalty, and I think that was it. And already on our first drive here, we've gotten two 5-yard penalties.
So on second and 18 now, again, Smith goes in motion. Play action. Drew Wright throws out to his right, complete to C.J. Brown. C.J. Brown trying to turn it up. He'll pick up about 4 yards on the play, but it's going to bring up third down and long.
Ray with the tackle.
Beautiful fall evening here in Northwest Arkansas. Conference play opening tonight. And right now the Tigers have a good lead over the Har Ber Wildcats. But they need to find a way to convert here on third and call it 14. Trips left, single receiver into the boundary. Drew Wright gets set to take the snap. Wright looking to his left, fires downfield, and that one is incomplete, intended for C.J. Brown. Good coverage on the play by number 45 of the Har Ber Wildcats. That was Amare Tario. And that is going to bring up fourth down now for the Tigers. Donnie, if I'm not mistaken, this is the first punt for the Tigers tonight.
It is, John. It's first Bentonville punt.
So Logan Thomason will stand back at his own 19.
And Har Ber was coming after it.
And Har Ber blocks it.
That was just too slow. The snap took too long to get back there, too long to get that one off.
So after the interception by the Bentonville defense, now the Wildcats make a break right there, block a Logan Thomason punt. And they're going to have it first and 10 at the Bentonville 22. Tell you what, Donnie, 20-point lead, but, you know, right now with 6:47 in the third quarter, you don't feel very comfortable with that. So first and 10 Wildcats. Buchanan puts a man in motion, play action. He's dropping back to throw. Throws complete to Peyton McKee on the screen pass out to the right. And McKee is tackled by Kendrick Suau along with Rafe Stalls.
He's going to have to come out for a play.
Helmet came off, so McKee will report to the sidelines. Looks like Blige Cook's going to check in for him. Har Ber quickly now, trips right. Give goes to Brewer. Brewer's got a hole. Brewer inside the 5, touchdown Har Ber. Hudson Brewer, number 22, from 16 yards out. And the Har Ber Wildcats have cut into that Bentonville lead.
Not the start Bentonville was hoping for, John. You force the turnover, you go 3 and out, get your punt block, and Har Ber scores in 2 plays.
So Eric Cifuentes to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 6 minutes, 28 seconds left to go, third quarter play, Bentonville on top, 27-14. We'll be back in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Welcome back to Springdale, where the Har Ber Wildcats have cut into that Bentonville lead. Is now 27-14, Bentonville on top. Har Ber's kick is a good one, but it's going to be taken by C.J. Brown at his own 5.
That's Chaz.
Oh, Chaz Nimrod, I'm sorry, number 5, Chaz Nimrod. Nimrod is going to get it out to 30. A flag flies in late. Donnie, usually that's against the return team.
Will Langley with the tackle for the Wildcats.
So the officials out there at midfield trying to sort things out. And that is going to be a hold on the Tigers. So that's a spot of the foul penalty thrown at the 28. That's going to back the Tigers up to the 18-yard line. And Donnie, right now, penalties hurting this Tiger offense.
One penalty in the first half, John. 3 penalties already here in the third quarter.
That penalties against the Tigers, and that'll set up a 1st and 10 from their own.
Tigers up by 13.
With 6:22 left to play here in the
But if you're head coach Jody Grant, you really don't like the way this half has kind of started. So right now, he's going to give to, is that Ficklin? Yeah, Josh Ficklin right there. And Ficklin's going to get across the 20, out to the 23. Give him 4 on the carry. It'll be 2nd down and 6.
Trying that middle of that Harbor defense, where Bentonville's had some big runs at the middle, but Harbor has done a good job here lately stopping that run.
2 tight ends. Right now, looking to his left, he's looking to throw, and he's got Chaz Nimrod complete. Nimrod's going to catch it at about the 37. That's where he's going to be driven out of bounds. But a good pickup right there of about 14 yards, so it'll be 1st and 10 Bentonville. Donnie, I love that. As Drew Wright just waiting for Nimrod to come out of his break right there, wide open, and connects with him. Good play right there. But Donnie, you know, I think we've got to get this running game going. Ficklin now trying to find his way. Ficklin finding a hole. He's still on his feet, driving for more yards, crosses the 45, gets out to the 46. So that is going to be about 9 yards on 1st down. And Donnie, I'll tell you what, you know, 13-point lead. If we can run the ball, then we can stay out front, and this second half should go pretty well.
Good 9-yard run that time by Josh.
Single receiver on either side of the formation. Ficklin in the pistol behind Drew Wright. Wright takes a snap, gives again to Ficklin. This time Ficklin is going to be tackled way back. And I'll tell you what, Harbor's defense was just kind of laying there waiting for Josh Ficklin.
They almost could have taken the handoff. The defensive end for Harbor there beat the Bentonville offensive lineman immediately off the snap, and Josh had no chance.
Well, they're going to say it's about a 4-yard loss right there. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3rd and they'll call it 4, so a 3-yard loss on the play. So Bentonville needs to convert right here. Right, throwing to his left. He's got Nimrod complete.
First down.
And 1st down Bentonville. Donnie, once again, you know, Bentonville just kind of taking what Harbor's given.
Nimrod. Braxton Scott on the tackle. It's going to be a 1st and 10, Bentonville.
Needed 4, got 5.
Clock stops at 4:18, 3rd quarter play. So this time Cooper Smith, Chaz Nimrod going to split out wide right. 7 seconds on the play clock, 6. Wright takes a snap, rolls to his right. He's firing. Incomplete.
Cooper Smith was behind everybody, John.
Somehow, I think there was some confusion over there on the coverage because Cooper kind of got around, and you're right, Donnie, behind the defender. And, you know, Noah Cooper Smith, I know that's one he thinks he should have had right there. Maybe a little high, but one we've seen him catch a lot. So 2nd down and 10 now. Ball's at the 48 of Bentonville. 2 tight end formation. Drew Wright's going to give to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to cut it back, and Ficklin's across the 50. Ficklin inside the 40. And Donnie, I tell you what, I like the adjustment right there. Ficklin on the cutback, and you know, I think that's something that came in from the sidelines right there.
Yeah,
and actually, you know, I'm sure the Bentonville coaches in the booth saw how the Har Ber defense, when Ficklin gets that handoff, is just over pursuing and called the cutback, and a good job, first down. Give once again goes to Ficklin. Ficklin, good job of following his blockers right there. See Trevor Martinez out there out front.
And Chris McGee.
Big Joey Sua, number 54. Give him 2 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Nimrod, Cooper Smith, they're going to split wide right. C.J. Brown, he'll be the single receiver here to the near side. Right, play action, rolls to his right. Now he's going to throw back to Ficklin. Ficklin's going to catch it at the he's catching at the 16, and he slips down. You know, if he doesn't slip right there, Donnie, that's going to be a touchdown. And, Donnie, that is the play that we saw against Rockhurst 2 weeks ago that I'd mentioned in the first half, and Ficklin was wide open.
He was wide open, John.
You know, the difference that time is Drew threw it out in front of Ficklin, whereas 2 weeks ago he kind of threw it where Ficklin had to twist. And,
yes.
And so they've worked on that, and that was beautifully executed. Same formation. Give goes to Josh, and Josh is going to be inside the 10. Josh carrying defenders down to the 5.
Ficklin on the carry. A slew of blue jerseys on the tackle.
And that looks to be about a, call it 8-yard pickup on first down. It's going to be 2nd down and 2 at the Wildcat. Well, just inside the 6, just shy of the 5-yard line.
I like what the PA announcer said, a slew of blue shirts on the tackle, because that's what it took to get him down there. Josh is running hard tonight, John. He is not going down with first contact.
No question. 2 tight ends. Ficklin straight up in the pistol. Right, takes a snap. Give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin is going to make his way down to about the 3, maybe close to the 2.
It's going to be that's a first down.
So that is going to be 1st and goal to go. Ball spotted just inside of the Har Ber Wildcat 3-yard line. Clock running now. 2 minutes, 8 seconds in the third quarter play. Donnie, this drive has eaten up a lot of time here in the third quarter. 2 tight ends.
That's what Bentonville needed.
And it looks like maybe Har Ber is going to want a timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment. You're watching Tiger Football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah. Can I get 1 box extra sauce and toast? Hydrated Idaho, Idaho. Tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate.
Nailed it.
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
Welcome back to Springdale, Arkansas at Wildcat Stadium. 2:01 left to go, third quarter play. The Tigers up 27-14. And as we come out of the timeout, Bentonville's going to have it 1st and goal to go at the Wildcat 3.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard to provide you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas.
Ficklin behind right. Give goes to Ficklin over the left side.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Bentonville. Josh Ficklin with his 3rd touchdown of the evening.
That's his 4th, John.
I'm sorry I shorted him on that. His 4th touchdown of the evening.
And that carry gives him 201, and he told me in class today he was going to go for 200 yards tonight.
So Josh Ficklin surpasses the 200-yard mark in rushing tonight. gets his 4th touchdown, but more importantly, puts them up 33-14, awaiting Tymonson's extra point attempt. Tymonson's kick is up, and it is good. And with a minute 57 left to go, third quarter play, Tigers on top, 34-14. You're watching Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Absolute Janitorial Service is a family-owned and operated commercial cleaning company serving all of Northwest Arkansas. We have a long track record for exceptional service and clear communication. We clean multiple facility types, including office buildings, medical facilities, manufacturing plants, churches, schools, and much more. Give Absolute Janitorial Service a call today for a free quote and see what an absolute difference our services can make for your business.
And we welcome you back where the Tigers have extended their lead 34-14. John McElroy, Donnie Payne bringing you the 7A West Conference opener. Tigers trying to make it 33 straight 7A West Conference wins. Josh Ficklin, Bentonville running back, with a big night. We have him unofficially for over 200 yards with 4 touchdowns on the evening. Tymonson kicking it away, and this one's going to be a touchback.
That kicks through the end zone.
Donnie is like, again, we were talking about the pooch kicks he was doing in the first half. You think when at halftime they said, Logan, how's your leg feeling?
Yeah, let's just go ahead and kick it.
Wow.
Because both of his kicks this half, John, have been no doubt touchbacks.
So that means Har Ber will start 1st and 10 from their own 20. Luke Buchanan, Har Ber quarterback. He's going to send Peyton McKee, number 6.
Tell you, John, Buchanan
out to the left.
Buchanan has heated up this third quarter. His completion percentage has gone way up here in the third quarter.
And I expect him to go back to that slant. Now, this time Buchanan's going to keep it up the middle, and he's going to be hit after he gets out to about the 21. They may give him forward progress out to the 22.
He's slow getting up again.
I'm going to tell you what, that Tiger defensive line tonight, and Rafe Stalls and Middleton and Kendrick Sue, all of them have done just a fantastic job. But, this defensive line, I think this is the best I've seen them play so far this year.
They have been on it tonight, John. You're right.
Buchanan now dropping straight back. He's looking down the middle. Now he's being flushed out. He is running for his life. He's found some room over the left side, and he is going to be really close to first down yardage. They're going to say he was run out of bounds at about the 28. So Buchanan kind of making something out of nothing. Once again, getting a lot of pressure, but now it's a 3rd and short. Har Ber quickly up to the line. He's looking to throw again, and he's being pressured, and he fires complete over the middle. Tell you what, give Luke Buchanan some credit right there. He was being pressured again, Donnie. Stepped up in the pocket, was able to dump one off over the middle to get the first down.
Really close to being over the line of scrimmage when he let that one go. Good awareness by Buchanan to throw the ball before he crossed the 30.
Har Ber got it 1st and 10 now on their own 42. Trip receivers to the right, single receiver into the boundary. Buchanan looking to the left, and that is going to be, they call it a catch complete at the Tiger 45-yard line. Great grab by the receiver over there as he was really close to the out of bounds, but official right on it. Good catch by the receiver. 1st and 10 Har Ber. Bentonville showing pressure now. And that one passes complete.
Buchanan's pass completed to Ethan Fender.
Ethan Fender, Jackson Hutchin there to make the play. But another 1st and 10 for Har Ber. And Donnie, this is what we saw at Har Ber coming out of the half.
That's right, John. They've been able to complete passes when he's not had pressure.
Buchanan now once again, and somehow he got that off. I thought he was hit as he threw. He was able to pass that, dump it over the middle, complete to Fender. Only a 3-yard pickup, so it'll bring up 2nd down and 7. 10 seconds, 9 seconds left to go, third quarter play. Hudson Brewer sets up in the backfield. This time, play action, and the ball is tipped in the air. Oh!
That was Mason Middleton that tipped it, John.
Yeah, 23, Mason Middleton. Yeah, he set that ball up in the air, kind of like a volleyball setter right there, and you just knew somebody was going to come down with it, but falls incomplete. But that brings us to the end of the third quarter play. So we played 3 here in Springdale. Tigers on top, 34-14. Back for the fourth quarter in a moment on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Farmers Insurance, the Kyle Wurst Agency in Centerton, for your auto, home, life, and commercial insurance needs.
There are memberships for all kinds of things today. But what about being a member of the family? What about being a member of the community? What about being a member of humanity? What if there was a membership that gave us the time to celebrate the things that connect all of us?
We welcome you back for the fourth quarter play here in Springdale, Wildcat Har Ber Stadium, with the Bentonville Tigers on top, 34-14. Homecoming night here at Harbor. Tigers looking to spoil homecoming. But Donnie, there is still 12 more minutes to play. Harbor is marching the ball down the field once again. When we come out of the quarter here, as we start the quarter, it'll be 3rd and 7 for the Wildcats. Empty backfield. Buchanan drops back, looks to his right. He's getting some pressure. He breaks contain, and he is going to be close to first down, and he's going to have first down yardage, Donnie.
John, the rush is doing a good job of getting there. They've got to make the tackle. They've gotten hands on him, and he's not bringing him down.
And the thing is, Donnie, you know, the rush is coming off the edge, but he's able to step up, and there's really not been anybody there in the middle as he steps up through the pocket. Buchanan bobbles the snap, regains it, gives it to Hudson Brewer. Brewer's going to make his way just shy of the 20-yard line. 2-yard pickup on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 8. Buchanan quickly rolling to his right, trying to find somebody, and that is complete to Ethan Fender, and Fender is going to get into the end zone for the touchdown.
He stepped out. He stepped out of bounds.
Okay, they're going to say he stepped out at the 5.
Stepped out of the 5.
And it looked like the Bentonville defender, Donnie, I couldn't see who it was over there, but went after it, made a play on the ball, and just missed. Fender was able to pull it down. But they're going to say he stepped out at the 5, so it'll be 1st and goal, Harbor, at the Tiger 5-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap. Jet sweep.
Nothing.
And
maybe a yard. Maybe a yard.
That was Drew McClendon on the jet sweep. Tried to get him around the left side. No gain on the play, or, well, they'll give him a yard. No gain. 2nd goal from the 5. All right. This time it will be Blige Cook, and he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown Harbor. And the Wildcats, Donnie, just won't go away. So the Wildcats now within 14, waiting the extra point attempt. Donnie, it's interesting, this Harbor offense has really kind of gone up tempo here in this second half, and that seems to be giving the Tigers some problems. So Cifuentes to attempt the point after. Kick is up, and it is good. And with 11 minutes and 1 second left, Tigers 34, Wildcats 21. Back in just a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
Funk in your trunk? Get Funk Away. Unlike sprays that just cover up odors, Funk Away's exclusive OM complex eliminates them, guaranteed. Just spray it on and let it air dry. Live funk-free.
At Grand Savings Bank, we believe that life is grand. We empower our team to support the needs of our local communities and are dedicated to delivering the very best financial expertise to our customers. Like you, we live here, and together we positively and powerfully impact our communities. With 11 locations serving Northwest Arkansas, Northeast Oklahoma, and the River Valley, we're proud to be your community bank. Come talk to us today at Grand Savings Bank, where life is grand. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. The Wildcats getting ready to kick away. And Donnie, as we were talking the break, Tigers are really going to have to watch the onside right here. And now they're going to kick it deep, and that one's going to go into the end zone for a touchback. So Tigers are good at 1st and 10 from their own 20.
Now, Bentonville had the hands team out there, John. They had Cooper Smith was out there. Josh was out there up close. We had lots of people up close on the a lot of people up close there just in case Har Ber decided to onside kick it.
Okay, 11 minutes, 1 second left to go in the ball game. Tigers with a 13-point lead. And Donnie, you know, this game right now, the offense can really help its cause right here, running some clock and running it down the field. Drew right now is going to give to Josh Ficklin. Ficklin is going to be hit at the 20. He may get a half yard out of that. Not much more, but it'll bring up 2nd down and long. Boy, ever since about the second quarter, the yards have come pretty hard for Josh Ficklin.
I think the most successful running plays, John, there he was waiting for the lineman to pull across. The most successful have been just when they've been quick hitters, not waiting for a pulling lineman.
C.J. Brown, Chaz Nimrod split out to the right. Cooper Smith, single receiver to the left. Right now it's going to roll to his right. He's got Cooper Smith. I'm sorry, that was Cooper Smith split out to the right, and Drew Wright finds him. Going to pick up about 5 yards on the play. Call it 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 4. Donnie, this is a huge play in the ball game right here.
Yeah.
Tigers got to find a way to convert. You remember the last time Tigers punted it away, Har Ber was able to block it. So,
and the way the Har Ber offense has been moving the ball, the defense needs the time to catch their breath over there. This is a big play for this game.
And let's see here.
We got a delay of game.
Well, the play clock's at 0.
That's on Drew.
Wow. So a 3rd and 4 goes to a 3rd and 9. And Donnie, this is going to make things really interesting. Looks like JT Tomesco is checking into the ball game. Chaz Nimrod is going to be man-to-man coverage down here on the near side, Donnie. Drew Wright's going to take off, and Wright is going to be dropped short of the 1st down yardage. Tell you, defender got in there behind him, just kind of tripped him up, but boy, that's a costly delay of game penalty now, as it's going to be 4th down and, well, 4th and call it long 4, short 5, but Tigers are going to punt it away. Donnie, these Wildcats right now have gained some momentum here.
They got, Har Ber has all 10 men up on the line of scrimmage. They are going to come after this punt. Logan Timonson's just going to have to catch it and get it away quick.
Timonson will stand at his 12, and he gets it away. High end over end kick. Fair catch.
Oh, he fell on it.
Fair catch called for, but Kind of bobbled it there, but he was able to fall on it. Fortunately for the Wildcats, because 3 Tigers were right there.
That's going to set up first and 10.
So it'll be first and 10 Wildcats from their own 45-yard line.
8:48 left to play.
8 minutes, 48 seconds left to go in the football game. Bentonville with a 13-point lead, but they've got to find a way to slow down the Wildcats, Donnie. Luke Buchanan gets ready to take the snap. Play action, throws it complete. That is, I can't see the number on that, 28. Haven't seen him tonight. Cole Carlton on the reception. Now they're on the Tiger side of midfield, down at the 42-yard line, first and 10. Luke Buchanan throws a screen pass out to the right, complete to Blige Cook, number 9. And Cook's going to take it. He's going to pick up about 7 yards. It'll bring up second down and 3. Donnie, you feel like this one's kind of shaping up to go down to the wire. Buchanan now throws over the middle. He was that Peyton McKee? Is that number 6? Yeah, yes. Peyton McKee. Incomplete. 3rd and 3.
Well, we've talked about it. You know this is four-down territory for Chris Wood.
Well, there's no question, particularly on this side of the field. So one of those big plays by Rafe Stalls here. Hudson Brewer going to take it up the middle, and Brewer's going to push his way out. He's going to have first down yardage. Needed 3, got about 3.5, and it'll be first and 10 Wildcats. And Donnie, look, they're quickly getting up to the line. They're trying to run this tempo.
No, they're going to call it 4th down. He did not get there.
Okay. So 4th and short. I thought he pushed forward, but big play here. Brewer's going to be hit in the backfield.
Stopped
and he
him.
Stopped.
Turnover on downs.
Whoa.
That is 2 big fourth down stops by this Bentonville defense.
That's a turnover.
Who was that, Donnie?
I did not see who got the tackle, John. 44 is who they're everyone's.
45. It's Xander McCage. 44. Xander McCage. That defensive line coming through again, Donnie. Wow. It just seems like, Donnie, at every turn this defense has been able to come up with the play.
2 fourth downs in less than 1 and 2 tackles for losses by the defensive line.
Okay.
Coach Jericho's done a great job with these defensive linemen.
No question. 2 tight ends now for Bentonville. Drew Wright's going to throw to his left, and that is complete. Is that?
That's C.J. Brown.
C.J. Brown, number 2.
Brown with the reception.
Well, I like that, Donnie. Really safe throw and good pickup. 7 yards there on first down. And now's when you can, second short, you can run Ficklin. 7 minutes. Now, he went out of bounds, so the clock stopped with 7:49, but I feel like maybe you can run the ball right here and get this clock moving. Yeah, give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin got a big hole. Ficklin at the 40. Ficklin is going to stay in bounds. Ficklin down inside the 30 to the 25 and is finally going to be brought down to the 25-yard line. Josh Ficklin.
Sets up a first and down for the Tigers.
Well, when you get into a second short like that, you get a favorable situation, and Josh Ficklin just went over the right side of that offensive line. Trevor Martinez and Jack Schulteis and Carson Bramsey right there.
34-yard pickup. But the thing I like, John, he cut it back so he knew he would stay in bounds. He could have kept going outside. He cut it back so he would be tackled in bounds so the clock would run.
That's right. Once again, give goes to Ficklin. Ficklin, he's going to push his way inside the 20. That'll be another pickup of about 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5, but more importantly, Donnie, that clock now has just rolled under 7 minutes. Bentonville in no hurry. Nimrod Cooper-Smith split out to the left. That's going to be C.J. Brown now, split to him to the near side. Drew Wright gives to Ficklin. Ficklin following those blockers. He's going to push his way inside the 15, and Donnie, I think he's got enough for a first down, and he does.
They're going to get him to the 14.
So 1st and 10 Tigers.
1st and 10 Bentonville from the Wildcat 14.
Move the chains, and now they've started the clock. 6 minutes, 22 seconds, clock running. 24 on the play clock. Bentonville in no hurry right now. Donnie, I got to think Bentonville knows if they can punch it in right here, that puts Har Ber in a real tough situation.
And how about, the yardage has been tough running, but when they've needed to, they are opening up holes for Josh again.
Low snap. Ficklin gets the handoff. Ficklin presses his way inside the 10. Ball squirts out, but no question he was down. The officials on the call immediately. So clock continues to run now inside of 5 minutes and 40 seconds. 7-yard pickup for Ficklin. It'll be 2nd down and 3. Well, you can see Har Ber now, defensive players, hands on their hips. Maybe starting to feel a little wear right now. 2 tight ends. Ficklin, offset pistol. Wright takes the snap. Give goes to Josh once again. And this time Josh is going to struggle for yardage, maybe even lose about a half yard. So this is going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That'll set up 3rd and 4.
Now kind of an interesting situation, Donnie. If Bentonville does not get the first down here, you can put Thomason back out there and take a 16-point lead. Hopefully it doesn't come to that, but hopefully we can pick the first down up right here. Wright takes a snap. Give goes to Josh Ficklin, cuts back to his right. Ficklin, stiff arms, he's at the 5.
He's got the
and
first
he's
down.
got the first down. What determination by Josh Ficklin. Donnie, he started to the left, he cut back to the right, he put a stiff arm, and then he just drug a defender inside the 5. He knew what he had to do.
That's going to set up 1st and goal for the Tigers.
So it'll be 1st and goal to go Bentonville from the Wildcat 4. Clock running, 4 minutes, 9 seconds. Give goes to Ficklin. He sees the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Bentonville.
Josh
Ficklin on his 5th touchdown run of the evening. And the Tigers are up 40-21. And they await the extra point attempt by Logan Tymonson.
And that's going to start sending some of the Har Ber crowd here to the cars, John.
Yeah, we're sitting here on the home side in the press box here on the home side, and you can see many of the Wildcat faithful filing out of the stands now. Tymonson's extra point attempt is up, and it is good. With 3 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the ball game, Bentonville on top, 41-21. You're watching Tiger football on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
It was raining.
That teen was texting.
The deer was crossing. The guy was looking at his maps.
At Bob Morey's Auto Body, no matter the excuse, they'll fix it for you.
Look us up on the web, call or come by now. Make sure you pay attention. Watch out for that. Bob Morey's Auto Body. It's your car, it's your choice.
Choose wisely.
At BobMoreyAutoBody.com.
My house, I'm a fireman.
Owning a home means there is a time and place for everything. If you need money for your next home loan, let Rock Mortgage help you get into your new home fast.
Okay, welcome back to Wildcat Stadium. You're on the campus of Har Ber High School, where the Tigers have extended their lead 41-21 with 3 minutes, 58 seconds left to go in the ball game. John McElroy, Donnie Payne, bringing you all of tonight's action live on GoBentonvilleTigers.com. Logan Tymonson now to kick it away, a low line driver. That one's going to be returnable. It's taken at about the 12 by Drew McClendon. And McClendon's going to run that across the 30, up across the 35-yard line.
While we got a minute here, John, the unofficial stats. I've got Josh for 38 carries, 270 yards, and 5 touchdowns tonight.
Well, he came in tonight as the state's leading rusher, and Donnie, I think he walks away from tonight as the state's leading rusher. Luke Buchanan now gets set, takes the snap, looks to his left, he fires, complete to Peyton McKee. McKee's going to make the catch at around the 40-yard line. He's going to step out of bounds. That'll stop the clock with 3:49 left to go in the ball game. Har Ber quickly back up to the line of scrimmage on 2nd and 5. Buchanan, low snap, he takes it, he's looking. Now he's being pressured, and Buchanan's going to be sacked by Donnie Thomas.
I'm going to say, yeah, he
Donnie
was down.
Thomas, yeah, the ball came out as he was falling to the ground, but you know, the officials right there said he was in the grass, and Donnie Thomas was all over him. Clock is still running now, inside of 3.5 minutes. 3rd down and 11. A loss of 6 on the play. Again, hats off to the defensive line. Okay, on 3rd and 11 now, empty set. Buchanan dropping back, looking to his right. And he is being pressured once again, and Buchanan is going to be sacked again. And this time, I believe that was Mason Middleton leading the charge. And Xander McCage is out there, number 44, with Kendrick Suau.
Har Ber. Here, John, this is the white flag. Har Ber sending out the punt team.
So on 4th and 10, Har Ber is going to send Drew McClendon back to stand at his own 20 to punt it away. Donnie, they're down 20 points, 2.5 minutes. McClendon's going to take the snap. Yeah, McClendon's going to punt it. Cooper Smith's going to call for the fair catch. Cooper Smith drops it, but he alertly goes back, picks it up. And the Tigers are going to have it 1st and 10. When all's said and done, they'll spot it about the Tiger 29 with 2 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. And, Donnie, I think you're right. The Har Ber Wildcats, I think, have had enough tonight. And unless something crazy happens here in the last 2 minutes and 25 seconds, the Bentonville Tigers are going to walk away with their 33rd consecutive 7A West Conference victory.
Josh is back out there. If he can get 30 yards, John, he'll have a 300-yard rushing night.
All right. Drew Wright takes the snap. And is that?
That was Josh.
Okay, Ficklin.
Braxton Scott, Chris McGee on the tackle.
Chris Collier-Surley just checked in. But that was
right.
probably Josh's last carry. So probably going to finish with about 278 yards and 5 touchdowns tonight.
You know, and I'm going to tell you this, Donnie. Josh Ficklin, there's a few guys up front he probably needs to take out to dinner maybe sometime this weekend. That offensive line, again, they have played a fantastic ball game. Right now is going to hand to Collier-Surley. Collier-Surley breaks a tackle. He's going to get across midfield, still on his feet.
He was trying to stay. He was doing his hardest to fall down in bounds, but Har Ber dragged him out.
I tell you, you and me both, we see Chris in the hall. He is just such a great young man. He is so much fun to talk with, and I'd love nothing more than to see him break one right here.
We got a flag over on the sideline over there.
Well, you know, I thought they may have face masked him. It's on the far side. It's hard to see, but his head did sure look like it turned around. Let's see what they call here. I thought he may have got face masked, but I never saw the flag come out.
That's going to be on Bentonville.
Personal foul, face mask. Oh, face
on
mask
Bentonville.
on Bentonville. Okay. Wow. That's an interesting call.
I'm not sure who got the face mask call there.
Oh, well. Hey, but again, Donnie, let's talk about this offensive line, you know, up there. Carson Bramsey and Trevor Martinez, Avery Styron, Ramsey at the center, Martinez, Styron at the guard position, Jack Schultz, Joey Sua at the tackles, and then Luke Wright and Rafe Stalls coming in, working the tight end position there. I mean, that's the engine that makes this running game go right there.
There was some confusion on the clock, but Chris went out of bounds. They drug him out of bounds, so the clock not running is correct.
Okay, minute 28. Give goes to Collier Surley. Collier Surley's going to be hit at the line of scrimmage and knocked back. So, Donnie, Chris gets the yardage statistically.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
Harbor's going to take a timeout. That's interesting.
Okay, so the Wildcats are going to take a timeout. Let's go ahead and take it with them. Back in a moment here on GoBentonvilleTigers.com.
You don't even know. I can make your hands clap. Said I can make your hands clap. Somebody save your soul, 'cause you've been sinning in the city. I know too many troubles. All these lovers got you losing control. You like a drug to me, a luxury, my sugar and gold.
Okay, as we come out of the timeout, minute 14 left in the ball game. Tigers up 41-21. It'll be 3rd and short for Bentonville. Donnie, have you gotten any updated scores on any other games going on around the league?
We got, John, right now we got Fayetteville 34, Bentonville West 7 in the 4th quarter. Springdale 28, Heritage 20 in the 3rd quarter, and Rogers 44-7 in the 4th. That game's probably gone final because it would have been a mercy rule running clock.
Well, here you go. Collier Surley is going to pick up the first down and more.
Connor Jenkins with the tackle.
Good run that time by Chris. So they'll stop the clock to move the chains. As now we'll go inside of 1 minute to play. Harbor with one timeout. And Bentonville's going to line up in victory formation and take a couple of knees, and this one's going to be over.
And with the 42nd play clock, they should only have to snap it once. Yep.
Yeah, you know what? And I thought the officials did a really good thing right there. They waited till that thing was in 40 seconds. They understand the game's over. No need for anybody to get injured in another play. So good job by the officiating crew tonight. And the last 24 seconds are going to roll off the clock. And the Bentonville Tigers are going to go to 1-0 in the 7A West, 3-1 on the season. And Donnie, let's go ahead and talk about it, wrap it up here from Harbor Wildcat Stadium tonight. You know, that second half, defense looked like for Bentonville started giving up a few yards, but when they needed to make the play, that Bentonville defense rose to the occasion.
That big 4th down stop, John, took all the momentum that Harbor had. It squashed the momentum there. And then Bentonville went ahead and punched in another touchdown, and that was it. The Harbor offense had nothing left after that. Defense did a great job stepping up. Couple of drives there in the second half, but I'm sure Coach Grant will take it. And once again, Josh Ficklin tonight, John, 39 carries, unofficially, by my numbers, 39 carries, 279 yards, and 5 touchdowns.
Yeah, another big night for the junior running back, Josh Ficklin. And a good night for the Tigers. Like I said, to go 1-0 in 7A West Conference play. And a lot of happy. It's going to be a good bus ride back tonight for the Bentonville Tigers.
I'm going to go out on the limb here real quick and say that Josh Ficklin might have just earned his second Farm Bureau Player of the Week award.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great performance. But, Donnie, I'll tell you what, if I had to give, I don't know that I could give a player of the game, Josh Ficklin, obviously, for what he's done. But, you know, a unit of the team, that defensive line for Bentonville, they played lights out tonight. Got a lot of pressure on Buchanan, got several sacks. Came up with big plays. I'd give it to that defensive line.
The defensive line, you had 2 defensive linemen on 4th and short on a running back that has averaged almost 6 yards a carry this year. 2 4th and shorts, defensive linemen coming up with the 4th down tackle. and getting the turnover on downs for Bentonville.
Hey, Donnie, before we go here this evening, I want to give a shout out to our student live stream crew here. So all of you watching at home, they're the ones making it happen, running the cameras, running the production board, keeping the scores up to date. And I have to shout these young folks out. They do such a fantastic job. Owen Pickett, Addison Weinsberg, Catherine Lopez, and Ben Nicoli. Really appreciate these guys. They do a fantastic job, and they help make my job and your job a lot easier. So I want to shout them out. Great job, student live stream crew. Well, folks, that's going to do it here from Wildcat Stadium, where the Bentonville Tigers emerged victorious to go to 1-0 in 7A West Conference play by a final score of 41-21. Join us next week when we'll be back at Tiger Stadium as the Bentonville Tigers will take on the Fort Smith Southside Mavericks. For Donnie Payne, I'm John McElroy signing off, and have a great weekend. See you next week.